Indoor Voices Hoops. I'm here, Malcolm Aqua. First episode of we're gonna run through this whole NBA season and try to be on point with everything because I feel like this is gonna be a crazy season. A lot of crazy things happen in the off season. We're gonna talk about some of it. But yeah, you guys could introduce yourselves.
Oh,
Top right.
yeah, I was gonna say Alex.
Top right, is that me? I was about
Yeah,
to say, I'm like, it depends who, but I mean, I don't really know what to say. My name's Alex. That's it. I ain't got no special introduction like Mount.
Who's your team?
I'm still to this day Cleveland Cavaliers fan.
Oof.
It sucks, but I'm still a Cavs fan.
who's
Brutal.
your
I
favorite
can't leave
player?
them.
I mean, they're
Nah,
they.
I can't leave them. I still cheer for Braun, but I can't leave Cleveland.
I
Price
feel
is
you.
your
I think,
favorite player ever?
nah, definitely not.
Oh,
Who's
how about this? How about this? You're so the Cavs is your team, and then give me your top three favorite players.
Mm.
In the league right now?
Nah, just all time, like top three favorite.
I'm a three figures. That's a good question. Braun, definitely. That's easy. Um, damn, I should have did some studying before this. Now you making me think.
You gotta think about your favorite.
Yeah,
It's just
honestly,
who you
because
like, bro.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say D Wade as well, and then also Gilbert Arenas, bro. I
Hey,
really was a Hibachi fan, yo. I really
Hibachi?
Season
was.
zero, baby.
Uh, this podcast one of my favorites, honestly.
I definitely.
Shit is entertaining.
He's got
It
he's
He
got a
just
just
whole
gotta
won't
get
universe.
he just
for
gotta
real.
get Rashad McCants off that.
Yeah,
Beverly cooked him.
yeah,
Cooked
he
Yeah.
him.
definitely did.
Well,
Cooked.
most people do.
Hey, that's entertaining too.
Bottom
That's
bottom left and then bottom right.
I think yeah, bottom left has to be me. Theo. I'm a Hawks fan. Uh, I say my favorite player's got to be T Mac. T Mac was like my favorite player like growing up. Probably Rondo actually, because I
oh
would weird enough, like weird enough. I'm not even a Celtics fan. I just love his game. I think he's a smart player as a PG, and that's like
You low key play like him.
no, that's where I modeled my game from. And lastly, Kobe, but that's just because Kobe just different. So I just loved it. I always loved this game, his mentality and stuff like that. So it was always dope.
Shout out Rondo.
fire, fire,
Yeah,
fire.
Rondo was just different. I just wanted to
Yeah,
be a
man.
PG like him.
Yeah, man. You took one of my favorite players. So I'm Christian, and my team is the 2024 champions. Just calling it right now. The 2024
I
champions,
like. I
Boston
can't.
Celtics.
My bad. I can't wait until we get.
I gotta
I,
go.
I can't wait until I can't wait until we get Tanner on here because he's like I know him on Twitter, but he's like a like crazy Lakers fan.
Oh,
And then you're a Celtics fan, so I know this is gonna be
come
good.
on, man. And one of my favorite players all time is Rajon Rondo. He's my favorite player. That era when he was in Boston, he was like the best point guard of all time. Like during that run, bruh, when he was going against LeBron, that was one of my favorite games to watch. Is him going against LeBron. Um, Also Steve Nash. I like Nash a lot. I think I like Nash because like bro couldn't jump or nothing, and I don't got no bounce like that. So I'm like I can kind of do what he do. I can do that.
An
Those always,
athletic god.
yeah, those always my favorites. I mean, the obvious people are always like LeBron and Kobe and them, but like I think I like those guys a lot.
I think I just had to make a change on something. You guys just made me think. Like I'm gonna take D Wade off. Not because like I don't rock with him, but you guys just made me think of another player, and that's Utah Darren Williams. Like Utah Darren Williams is disgusting. Disgusting.
You lucky we not bringing up that combo. That's a hard combo. Chris Paul or
You can
D.
even say
Will.
It's
like
not
a
hard.
little bit of you can even say a little bit of the Nets
It's not
too.
hard at all.
Yeah,
You can say a little bit of Nets D Williams too.
I just saw a clip of D Will. They were going over his like bounce crossover,
That
like that bounce
crossover.
crossover.
It's
That
crazy how
crossover
that
was clean.
thing like it's crazy how efficient it was because when you look at it in slow motion, he's not really doing a lick of anything. but like it's because he's a bigger guard and also fast, so you have to respect it. Like you don't know which
Yeah.
way he's going, and
I
he can
think it
just
was
pull
quick.
up.
And he can also like make that decision midair because he's like jumping,
Yeah,
and then as he lands, he crosses to wherever he's gonna go. So he
He was
just looks
big too. He was strong. Like, yeah, he was tough.
or no
His
hairline.
head
Like
move. It was
yeah,
the
no.
head movement.
no hairline, crazy.
No
Nah. He was
hairline.
getting a haircut at halftime, which is crazy. He says
Yeah,
barber traveled with him to every game.
Those
yeah.
barbers get like
I wish I was a barber though.
No, I
those
mean
bar,
his barber.
bruh, those barbers get
Yeah,
like
Allen
a
Iverson's barber.
band.
from NBA players, football
Yeah.
players be talking about it all the time. They're like, I'm not spending no more than 100. That's it.
I mean, if you're a football player, you don't even need haircuts, bro. You wear a helmet.
That's
Nobody's
Dang.
gonna
true.
see your head, dog.
Who
That's
knows?
true.
It's okay.
That's a
It's
fact.
okay. I'm gonna say. Well, I already introduced myself, but I'm gonna leave LeBron out. But my three favorite players. Theo said one of them. T Mac. That was my first favorite player. Uh, I literally fell in love with like the NBA. I always loved basketball, but the NBA I fell in love with playing 2K5, and then T Mac was on the Magic, I think, and he had the one like blue leg sleeve. That was always just I just felt like, and he had the number one in the pinstripe jersey. Like I just felt like his aesthetic was like mad cool. I was just like, yo, he ain't really do enough for me though. Like he was a bucket, but he ain't really get enough done like playoff wise, winning wise. But he was just like that was my guy for real. D Wade. I don't know why you said no because you're a D Wade fan too, Alex. So I don't know why you wanted to
I
take him out.
am, but nah, D Williams, yo. I don't know. Something about them
Dude, but
Utah days. I really, if it wasn't, I just really never liked Carlos Boozer just because of what he said about Braun. That's the only problem. But
What he said?
that
What he said?
duo was when he first got to the team, he was on Cleveland.
Oh, when he
Oh,
was
he
on
was one of those
Cleveland
guys like he's
with
He's
gonna
one
have
of them
Darius
to.
guys
Garland
that's
and
like,
all
oh,
those
he's
guys.
just joining what we got going and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
you ain't
yeah.
even that dude. Like, sit this one out.
I didn't like Boozer because of his jump shot. Honestly, I just didn't like his like. Yeah, it was like behind his head. He was like
Nah, but
big and
in Utah,
blocky. He had a big head. I was just like, I just didn't really like
he
his.
was tough in Utah though.
He
He
was
was.
cool. He was cool. He was
he was a
straight.
solid player always.
Good screen
Yeah.
setter.
2010. 2010, man.
And
Yeah,
another one with
2010
no
strong
hairline.
screens. And then my third favorite players.
Another one.
There's a couple guys, but my new guy is Scoot Henderson. So
Nah,
that's
I don't want to hear
my
that.
number three right there. That's he's the next one. He's
He's
up.
made your top 3 favorite.
That's the
He's
crazy
You
part.
didn't even
it's a
play a
projection.
game yet, boy.
Bro hasn't played a lick of basketball in the
You
NBA.
remember when
He's
like
he's
you
seen the
remember when
summer
like
league.
they put Shaq on like the top 50 list after his like second year in the league. That's
Yeah.
Scoot. He's
I
already.
mean, but that was fair.
I'm
There was
no,
no one that could
I'm
stop
projecting.
him.
I've seen him play in like the G League, Ignite,
Summer
and
league.
stuff like that. Like he's
Okay.
I just like his game. He reminds
So
me of Westbrook a lot, and Westbrook is one of my favorite players. But I think Scoot is going to be a better version, like a well-rounded player. You know, better decision making, little better of a shooter, little
yeah.
less of an athlete, not as athletic as Westbrook, but he's going to
I
be.
wish I could take Westbrook's mentality and just put it in Jason Tatum. Like, yo, just take that dogness from him. Just take that and just implement that.
You sure you want to go straight to the Celtics? You sure?
What you
Because
mean?
No. Let's not get straight to the Celtics
uh
yet. Let's so let's get into what do we think is gonna happen with the East this year? Like who do you think's coming out? Let's just get to that.
I think it's gonna be around the same teams that it was this year. I don't think really anything's gonna change. The Knicks are good team, not a great team. You got the Hawks, another just good team, not a great team. You got the Celtics, who are actually a good team, but we just don't know what they're capable of in crunch time because Jalen Brown can't show up sometimes. Tatum doesn't, like he just said, doesn't have that mentality all the time. One game he'll drop 50, and then the next game he's chilling. The 76ers, I mean, they got the curse, so I really don't know what's going on with
Cooked.
them. Yes, I
Cooked.
mean, I
Yeah.
I want to say the 76ers could come out, but again, that's all up to what James Harden is doing. My man hasn't even come to media day, so he still wants to be traded super bad. So again, we still don't even know what's going on with them. And the Bucks, I think the Bucks are probably the best team to come out. The Heat, I don't really. I think Jimmy Butler just played his heart out. Like I don't think. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't see it happening again. Cause like I mean, that was pure luck, really. Cause Giannis was hurt. Uh, it was just a lot of variables that happened for them. They played the Knicks in the next round, which was like perfect. Like it was just, I don't know. I don't know if they can do that again. And
Yeah.
like beating the Celtics was really like lucky as well. But I mean, that again, that was just players. Tatum got hurt. It was just too many variables that happened that I don't know could happen again
Bro.
for the Heat to even get there. So I think I can really
This
see the
seems like
Bucks.
stressed right now.
Bro, he got hurt in the first play of the
Yeah, it
game.
was crazy. It was wild. Like I was just like, damn.
Bro, I was sitting on that couch with a Celtics jersey, a Celtics starter jacket, Celtics hat. I was a
You did
groupie,
that.
son. I was a
You
groupie.
did
I
that.
was,
That's what happened. It was
bro.
too good to be true. You had the drip
Bro,
on and everything.
bro,
You're
I'm
like,
sitting
nah,
there.
not
He
today.
goes up, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's time. He comes down, rip, bro. And then after, I mean, shout out to him. He tried to keep playing, but it was over after that, man.
I was actually
I
hoping
think
they would have got to the finals because that would have been a way better matchup. I
hundred
knew once
percent.
the Heat, I was like, the Heat are gonna get cooked.
It's just too
Like,
small.
yeah,
Bam was
yeah,
way too small.
yeah,
He was getting
they had no
cooked.
too
size. Jimmy was
small
on
and
one leg also, so I was like,
yeah,
Jimmy was tired.
yeah, he was,
yeah. That part, he was tired as hell.
yeah,
I feel like
They were
you
asking the
can't.
world from that man.
Yeah, he was doing a
Yeah,
lot.
man.
He was
the
doing
whole
way too
team
much.
was cooked though because I forgot what the numbers was, but they shot like a crazy percentage from three, like
Yeah.
that whole run. Like they was on a Cinderella run.
Martin, was it Caleb? Caleb Martin. What's the other
Caleb
dude?
Martin, Gabe Vincent,
Gabe.
like they
They were
was,
playing their hearts out. Bro, you
yeah,
Gabe
can
got a
They
never.
check.
were,
Gabe got a check. He went
yeah,
Yeah,
he
to
did.
the
it was.
Lakers and came up.
Yeah,
but I
I
think
just
I
don't.
think the East right now, it's pretty straightforward for right
Yeah,
now
100%.
because you gotta think about it. Like, no offense to your Celtics, they just too small in the backcourt. Like, they too small. I mean the backcourt, the front
I was
court.
about to
Their front
say.
court too small.
I was
The
about to say
I
front,
they
know what he
got
meant. I
Drew
know what he
yeah,
boy.
meant. I know what he
yeah, the
meant. I know what he meant.
backcourt tough. The backcourt actually
I
tough.
was about to say they
The
got
front
locked.
court is my issue because like, yo, Giannis could easily drop. I've been saying this for 72 hours. He could easily drop 45 points a game on that team. Easily. And then you gotta think about it, if you run a pick and roll with Dame, and then you got Brooke Lopez that can stand at one corner. You got Middleton that can stand in the wing, and then you got Bobby Portis that can just sit anywhere, really, on the mid range. Like you can't
And
guard that.
Bobby squares up. Like he'll
That's
put
what
hands
they
on you.
do too. They got the
He put
enforcer
hands on
there.
you, bro.
And Bobby Square.
And then people forget, don't they still got Robin Lopez too? He can fight too. He
Oh,
can
we
fight.
talking about hands. Milwaukee got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Milwaukee
now
got it.
Milwaukee got hands
Milwaukee
for
might be the
sure.
all hands team. They
Yeah.
ready to
Oh
fight.
yeah,
Giannis is
for
the
sure.
wild card though. Like he's scaring me.
He don't look like he can fight, but if he get his hands on you,
I'm just
Yeah.
saying he
Bro,
yeah,
you
got the
know.
reach, boy. He got that reach.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
nah,
a
that'd
wrap.
be crazy. But
How
like,
you getting close,
If the Celtics could trade for, I was bothered by the Robert Williams thing, but then the more I think about it, I'm like, there must be an injury that no one knows about. Like that
Well,
injury
he's
that
up.
he keeps getting
Yeah.
injured, but there must be something. It's kind of like Amari with the Suns. Like they must know something. Like that they just got rid of him that easy because Porzingis and Al Horford ain't the answer, especially Al Horford. Al Horford, he might retire tomorrow. He
Yeah.
might retire tomorrow. How many spot up threes can he make and then like run
How
up and
old is
down
Al
that
Horford?
court? Like, he gotta be
He's
at
got to be
least
like,
37.
I think he's 38.
yeah, he might be like
Him and
38.
Braun is cousins, man.
He's up
I
there.
mean, like
Yeah,
they right there.
he's up there. I think honestly that's my main thing with the well, yeah, that's my main thing with the Celtics. But let me just say the I think the Bucks are still the team to beat in the league. Honestly, I think yeah, losing Drew Holiday was like you know that was a loss because they're gonna need his defense. They're gonna miss his defense, his point of attack. But like the pick and roll between Dame and Giannis, I feel like that's the most lethal weapon in the league right now. That pick and roll, I need to see somebody stop it. If they do what I think they're going to do with that pick and roll, I really need to see somebody stop it because the spacing that Giannis is going to have, you can't like it's pick your poison. You're either going to give Dame a three or you're going to leave Giannis with a one-on-one with whoever's back there. And if it's the Celtics, it's going to be Al Horford back there, which he's going to get cooked, and or Porzingis, And I'm just like, I just need the Celtics to like tighten up their interior. They need another big. Losing Robert Williams was a big loss.
So with the Celtics, so from the beginning when they traded Smart, it hit me like it pulled my heartstrings because Smart is like the heart of that team. He's like the only dog we really got.
You guys got rid of every defender you have and added one. Just added one. Like you got rid of Grant Williams, got rid of Robert Williams. Like Porzingis used to be a defender.
They added that one defender. It's just for Dame, basically. They really did. Like adding Drew is just like a counter to Dame. Really.
I mean, Drew is better Smart though. I'll say that.
Yeah. So Drew
like scoring Smart.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. And he can run the offense. He can go
Which
through.
They needed. That's
and
people don't talk about that.
That's why we brought in Malcolm. That's why we brought in Malcolm so he can help run the offense. Right. And I knew once because originally Malcolm was going to be traded for in that Porzingis package, and then they didn't like his elbow or something. They pushed it back, so they threw Smart in there. And then as soon as they threw Smart in there, I was like, okay, well they're going to get rid of Malcolm because you're not just going to have it out there that you were trying to trade him. Now you got to get rid of him.
How you feel about possibly like when you talk about contracts and big men, how you feel about possibly Miles Turner?
I would love that. I don't know
how it would work. Just because the Pacers been trying to get rid of him, and like
that's what they need.
I mean,
really.
That would be a perfect.
And what the other big problem with Boston, it reminded me a lot of Toronto with Vince Carter and T-Mac. Who's your number one? Like, who is your number one? Like when you talk
Tatum
about
is number one. Tatum is number one.
I don't know.
Would you say that if Jaylen Brown had a left hand?
Yo, let me just say
that's the only thing holding him back.
I hate when people say like who's better, Tatum. I feel like Tatum is clearly better than Jaylen Brown.
I don't. Obviously better.
You don't think so?
I think on a one-on-one,
he's more naturally talented and he's a bigger body. But I think Jaylen Brown worked harder, like way harder on his craft, and he actually like worked for his buckets. I feel like Tatum is a type that's like he more like gifted, so it's a little easier for him, but in the crucial moments, I feel like I'd rather have the ball in Jaylen Brown's hand as long as he could establish a damn left hand, though. That's the only thing holding him back.
Is that difference between like finesse and like just a bucket getter?
I was about to say he's so smooth. Like Tatum is smooth. Like
and one of my big issues with him is like he would go to the bucket and instead of going up with his head down, he just come out to the side trying to like float it up and like.
But that's why I say it's like T-Mac and Vince Carter because Vince Carter remind me more of like a Jaylen Brown, and T-Mac and Tatum are similar in game. Like that's how I feel. Like it's like one got more like strength and getting to the basket, and then the other one got the better shooting ability and more finesse. And it's just like in crunch time, who do you give the ball to? Like I guess it's Tatum because he make more free throws. He's a larger body. Like he got a better dribble package. But then
he gonna give you one of these. He'll give you a 50-piece.
I think the thing that you're saying is like that Tatum. I feel like Tatum settled. I feel like he's lacking like an in between game. Like I feel like he settles for the three, or he's going all the way to the basket. I feel like he doesn't have like the in between post Kobe sort of mid range sort of game. I feel like that's what I need to see from him because Jaylen Brown goes to the hole, but he has more of like a stop and pop sort of thing. So I feel like that's better offense.
He's got that Westbrook thing where like you're gonna drive and then you pull up. He's got that kind of Westbrook pull up shot. But one name I'll throw out there. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but one name I'll throw out there that can help us a lot is that freaky ass boy Dwight Howard. If he decides,
I was like, "Where are you going with this?" When you said freaky?
No, but he's not wrong. The funny thing is that he's not wrong.
I was like, "Who are you about to say?"
He's a freak.
I thought he just said like, "What's that guy's name? Herbert Jones or whatever his name is." On I thought he was going that route.
Nah.
If
Hey,
Dwight
respect
Howard
Wenyan Gabriel.
decides
Respect
to come to
Wenyan
the
Gabriel.
Celtics, that's a good piece for us to pick up. That would be a great free agent for us to
He'd
pick
be
up.
all right.
'Cause I think
I
we got
guess you
Blake,
guys
but like
like all the big men at the end of their prime, like Shaq. Now you want Dwight Howard. You want
because we,
Blake.
we never we
Have Rasheed
never want to spend the
Wallace.
money on that,
Rasheed Wallace.
bro. We never
That was
spend money on
funny.
big men. The
Yeah,
last
that's
big man we
true.
paid for was like Kevin Garnett,
I don't even think you guys actually
and
paid
we got
him.
him,
Didn't
and we
y'all
got
take
him.
the contract? Did y'all
I don't
actually
know.
extend him, or did y'all just take him from the Timberwolves? I think y'all took their
We
contract. I feel like he signed an extension before they traded him, or did he go as a free agent? I
no.
forgot
It
how
was
that
it
whole
Was
was
it a
thing
sign
worked.
and trade?
it was definitely like some
Was
kind of
it?
trade because I remember something about Kevin McHale and like something was happening there. Teammates doing favors. Something was going on right there, but no, I think it was part of a trade package. I think initially he didn't want to go or something like that, and then yeah. But yeah, we ain't paid a big man since then.
Yeah, I think you guys need that paint presence because honestly, we're just talking about one team that you guys have to face, and that's the Bucks. Like,
Mhm.
there's nothing else in the East that's gonna challenge any of you guys. The Heat are
Yeah,
cooked in my well. I'll give the Heat the benefit of the doubt because I feel like they could still make like a move trade deadline wise. I don't know what they could do, but
They
there
don't
might
have
be
anybody to give up. That's the problem.
they don't have any assets, right?
That was the That's the reason they couldn't get Dame, because it was just Tyler Hero. Okay, like, I don't want Tyler Hero. They already have like what the
He
Blazers have
was
like
he
six
was
stars on the
hooping
team.
though. He was hooping
Blazers
before
were
he got
stacked.
hurt.
He's
yeah.
not hooping enough to give me to take for Dame. I'm not taking that. He's a
Yeah,
bad.
nah. You would have
I
to
think the
do
thing
exactly
with
what they're doing right now. Is just like taking someone for the picks and then moving that person for more picks. Like you would have to
I
do
mean,
that,
that was
but then
clean. I mean, if you
it was
if you
clean,
look at what
but
they got for Dame was perfect. I'd do that.
but
I'd do it 10 times.
but that's what makes you even more right because it's like the injury for Tyler Hero ruined his market. So like if you take him, now you try to move him. What are you moving him for? Like
Yeah.
what do you like? There's not a me. The only team I could think of that would want him for like his offense and actually like be cool with like the lack of defense would probably be the Knicks. They could probably use it.
They don't need
They
him either.
could. They
They
could
don't.
use him.
The Knicks have like 6 guards as well. They don't need him either.
Yeah, like, but what are the Knicks? What are the Heat getting in return for that? Like,
They're gonna give
Take
up
Julius
Hart.
Randle, yo. Take
Nah,
him, yo. Man,
he's
overrated.
another one of them players that's like he think he a dog, but he not. Like
Yo, his when he goes into his finesse bag, it makes me laugh every time. And when he go 1-on-1, I just start laughing because I'm like, I don't know what I'm about to see. Like,
nasty hoops.
he swear he
yo,
mellow, bro. He
He's nasty
swear
hoops,
when
he
he
bro.
mellow.
goes into that ISO game, like I literally break out like in laughter because I'm like, yo, I don't know if he gonna lose the ball, air ball it. He might actually make it. He might make
No,
a
he be
couple,
yeah,
he
but
be he
like
be hitting 50-50. Like
the problem with making
yeah.
a couple though is now your teammates are looking like, damn, you're not gonna pass this one, are you? You
mhm.
ain't gonna pass it
Yeah.
no more.
Oh, he's got
So
tunnel vision, bro.
That's why they
yeah, he
thank God
do.
they got Brunson, bro. Brunson be saving their lives.
What I
Brunson
didn't like
hooping.
about Randall was during that Heat series was he was just throwing temper tantrums. It felt like, bro, what are you doing? Like you're in the playoffs. Like you gotta act like you're in the playoffs and play for real. Like he's just doing temper tantrums. Like not trying to be part of the team. I'm like, nah, bro, you can't do that. Because
The
that
Knicks,
even if you feel that way and you want to leave the Knicks, that's not the way you leave. Because nobody
mhm.
wants you when you act like that.
You know who
Nah,
did
that's a
the same thing?
fact.
Omari Stoudemire.
When he
When
was
he
Remember
in
did
New
when
that.
he
York.
remember when he punched the five?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, when they
Oh
wasn't
yes,
that against Miami? That was
That's the
against
most
Miami, right?
legendary thing ever,
Crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that was like game one
bro,
against
it's like,
Miami.
bro, Melo looked at him like we could win.
Like
Like, what are you
literally, that was
doing?
like the first game of the series. Like,
he gave him the LeBron to
Yeah,
Yo,
like,
if
bro,
my camera go dark, I'll migrate into another spot. I'll migrate.
oh,
It's
you're good.
cooking in my kitchen right now. I'll try to get some wind flow in here. It's hot. Hold up. But you guys can keep talking.
so we got
Um,
Bugs coming out. Is what you
yeah,
said?
100%, hundred
Bugs
percent.
coming out.
I
I got the
think
Celtics coming out, obviously.
right. I think like you said, like if the Celtics could pick up like Dwight or something like that, or just Miles Turner make a move. I just think they need another rim protector for
Yeah.
Giannis. I feel like that pick and roll with him and Dame is just going to be unstoppable. Like even if I feel like the Celtics game plan, they're going to try to neutralize Dame They're gonna load up on him on the pick and roll, but then Giannis on the roll he's gonna feast in the paint. I just feel like there's
I think our strategy has always been like just let him eat, don't let nobody else. Like,
But now they
like
can't do that
but
with
the
Dame though.
difference is they have
Yeah.
more spacing now because you have Dame on
But
the
they
top of the key, but then you have
we could
Middleton on
switch
the other
everything up
side.
top.
no, but the
Switch
best thing
everything.
for the Bucks now is that they can play smaller ball. They don't have to play Bobby Portis anymore. They can play the white boy Divinchenko. So they can just play shooter, big. And that's like nasty. Like having Brook Lopez and I'm sorry, Brook Lopez is technically a shooter as well. He's hits threes like a regular shooter. So it's really tough because like I think even when we was that 3 years ago when we beat the Knicks and all that, when we got to the conference finals, the only reason we lost because Brook Lopez went crazy. Like he was averaging 30. Like whoever would have thought, but obviously we know what he's capable of from the Nets, but I mean, we didn't know if it was still gonna show up. Like he's still balling.
When the Bucks gotta go against Drew, White, Jason Tatum, and Brown.
It's
And
tough.
and those four are switching everything.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll make it. I feel like Dame will struggle in that series. I really feel like Dame could struggle in that series, but I think Giannis has like adequate shooting now for him to have the space to get what he wants.
Oh yeah, and the big thing for the Celtics is KP. Can he be healthy?
Yeah.
KP, and for me, if Tatum like makes a leap in his like offensive, like if he's not just settling for threes and stuff like that, I feel like he can. I feel like that could be a big difference in the depth too. They lost. They're
A
like
lot
what?
of depth.
They're like maybe like 6 or 7 guys deep right now, from what I've seen. Like it's like the starting five, and then what? Derek White, and
We got Pritchard. We got nobody really that.
yeah, it's like a
That's
strong
worth-
like first
yeah.
five.
We got is Derek White, and then everybody after that is the people we put in with 3 minutes left when we're blowing somebody out. That's who's in there.
That's a good point you just said. Like, what are y'all gonna do with Pritchard? He's kind of just there.
Well, now he might have a bigger role now because he's
What, the
damn
7th guard in
second.
rotation now?
Yeah, he's the
damn
second
near-
dude off the bench for sure.
But he's definitely second dude off the bench. But now he's got to go in for Drew because the only people that can rotate the shooting guard and point guard position is Drew, White, and Pritchard. I mean, you can play with that in today's game. You can play around with that, but like those are the three.
Yeah, because they're gonna play a lot of small ball. But I mean,
Yeah, I just think he don't get
every
any
team
PT
is.
at all if they go against a team like the Bucks. Like, he won't play.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, he'll play.
Who plays defense on the Bucks now?
Yeah,
What
they have
guard is
no-
playing?
they have
It
no-
ain't about
What guard is
playing
playing
defense. It's
defender.
about who's he gonna defend. Like, when it comes to the Bucks.
You put the white boys against each other.
I'm pretty sure Divinchenko is gonna come off the bench, so that'll work out perfect.
Yeah. I think the most important
I
part
guess.
is that we got to see Dame in the playoffs. That's the most important part.
Nah, he do
True.
that. He
Is-
could, I think he got it. As plus,
it's
he's
like-
gonna have more space than
I
ever
feel like
now.
that's the only thing that could really
Actually, who's on the Bucks
hold
bench?
it up for
Ain't got
them.
nobody.
The Bucks bench got I mean, I guess is Portis starting? I guess he's starting, right?
Nah, Portis is coming off the bench. I think
Right.
No,
I
it
think
depends on what team. It depends on the team.
DiVincenzo. I would think it
Wait,
would be
is
like
he on the
DiVincenzo
Dame.
went back? I thought DiVincenzo was on the Warriors.
He's on the Knicks, right?
I mean, not DiVincenzo. Was the other one, other white guy,
This
Connington.
guy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pat.
Oh,
Pat
okay.
Connaughton.
I was like, I know they had one white boy. I couldn't think of the white boy's
Yeah,
name.
yeah, it's
Okay.
Connington. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a Dame, Connington, Middleton, Giannis, Brook, right?
And then they got Robin. And
Hey.
Portis.
Don't forget, they
Yeah.
got
Didn't they just sign
Thanasis
someone?
Antetokounmpo.
Chill.
Yeah,
He's not even
right.
playing ever.
Yeah, bro.
That was
Ever.
just to keep.
Either
That was
brother
just to
ain't
keep
playing.
Giannis happy. They were right on. They were spot on. Who was it? Was it Perkins that said it? It was like there's 2 roster spots right there. Like he complaining, like saying like he might leave because he wants to be competitive, and whatever. But you got 2 roster spots for family members that ain't even putting up more than a point a game. They put up more fouls than they do points.
Family over.
And the other
Oh,
brother don't
man.
even play
But I
at
ain't gonna
all.
lie, I'll
Like,
put y'all on the squad too, man. Look, yeah, look.
Get everybody paid.
if
Everybody
that's the case,
eats,
put him
B.
on the G League
Everybody
squad.
eats.
Yeah, that's true.
Put him on the G League squad, man. Don't be
Nah,
wasting
come,
roster
come, come
spots.
get some money, bro. Come get some money. Come to the real team.
You just don't want it
Nah,
out of your pocket. You don't want it out of your
Yeah, yeah.
pocket.
You ain't coming out of my pocket.
there's
You can
at
come
least
over.
like there's at least 20 free agents you could pick over them too.
Look,
At
they ain't even
least 20.
wait till they put the third brother on the team.
The third brother.
Yeah, they got the. I
Yeah,
think the third brother plays in the Euro League.
nah, they need to just,
That's the one
support
that
in the
played for the Knicks.
stands. They just need to support in the stands, be good brothers, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Like Jokic brothers.
Yeah, and get ready to fight if
Yeah,
they need to.
They're the
exactly.
bodyguards. That's his bodyguards, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. That's how I
They
need to
be like,
be.
Speaking of where are the twins? Damn, what are their names? They used to play for the Suns. Morris.
Morris twins.
One's in Dallas and the other one is on.
They're
Is it still on the
bums.
Clippers?
It don't matter
Yeah,
where
I
they
think.
at.
Yeah, one's in Dallas and one's on the
I
Clippers. I
like them.
think.
They
You
ain't
like
been
them?
good in a few
What
years.
about them?
I just like
They
them. Like
haven't been. They haven't
They
been
I like
good
remember,
since
them.
what? Kansas? They played on Kansas. Where'd they
nah,
play?
chill, Mac.
I feel like they're like you know how Jay Crowder, like you like Jay Crowder on your team. He's not a crazy superstar, but like Jay Crowder's a good player to have on your team.
Depends. Not the last couple of
I think all
years.
of them they like a lot of the
They all passed their prime.
I think the only player that like I would really like go out and get probably be PJ. I like PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
actually locks up.
because he a sneakerhead like you. That's why. That's the real reason.
Ain't no better player to have on your team, man. I'm just telling you, man.
Nah,
That
he
corner
good.
three lethal. That corner
Now
three
his
It
he
lethal.
is.
got a
I
good
mean,
corner three. He do got a corner three, and he
at one
lock
point
up.
he was the best corner 3 shooter in the league for a couple years.
It just
So
shooting in the corner,
Also,
it
that's
was
another
right
dog
there.
out of your team.
and he can fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on, that's important.
yeah.
We're seeing a theme here.
Yeah.
That's important.
I think the biggest question right now in the NBA is like what's going on with the 76ers really. I think now that I really think about it, because it's like if they can get a good trade for Harden,
Mhm.
what happens? But I don't know if they
Oh,
can get a good trade for Harden because nobody
yeah,
wants Harden.
what's his market?
Nothing. Like
Um,
now his biggest problem is his paycheck. That's really it. That's really it.
Uh,
the only team I could see like even trying is probably the Clippers trying for him. Maybe,
But who they got to give up?
maybe.
Who you got to give up?
Probably like
I'm not giving up a whole bunch for him though.
nah. What's his
And
name? I know exactly who I'm thinking of.
the young bull.
you
No,
gonna
the one
send
that
you
he used to play in Toronto.
Um,
Powell, I think his last name is.
who?
Powell is his last name. I
Oh,
know.
Powell. Nah,
Norman Powell,
yeah,
Yeah,
Norman Powell. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
nice.
But I'm not giving up
I
Norman Powell for James Harden though.
might for 1 year
you could
because
send Reggie Jackson back. He's still with the Clippers, right? You can
Nah,
send him back to.
he just won the chip. He on the Nuggets.
Listen,
Oh,
man,
he did win.
I
Yo,
would not
salute.
trade for James Harden, bro.
Yeah, my two favorite players. Well, like my favorite players won the chip. It was Reggie Jackson and Jeff Green. I wanted Jeff Green to get a chip so bad, bro, because he never like after the whole Hart thing, I was like, nah, he deserves it, because like he would have been a bucket, bro. He was a superstar
Yeah.
on the up cup,
nah, Jeff
and
Green
just
really deserved it because
Shout out to
yeah.
Uncle
everywhere
Jeff.
he went, they were supposed to win a chip. It just didn't work out.
But and
The
the thing is
Nets.
that he was always a good bench player on every team.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
that's a
solid.
fact. That was a fact.
Yeah.
Remember him on the Thunder though?
Hold on, he was
Him and KD.
he
That
was
was a
on
dog team.
Yeah,
he
Man,
was on
forget
all of
all
our
of them,
teams, right?
bro. Forget
he
all of
was on
them.
the Sonics.
Y'all
Only
remember
team he
Eric
wasn't on the
Maynard?
Hawks though.
Yo, Eric Maynard on that team was a bucket.
Oh
That's
my
who I
God.
remember on that team.
Yeah, Nick, Collison the goat, Thunder
Yo,
goat,
Collison,
Thunder the
Nick.
goat.
yes sir,
I
yes
think he has
sir.
his jersey hanging, right?
Nah, they hung his jersey.
I think
I
so.
believe so. When he
Yeah, cause
retired, I believe they put that
I
up
think
there.
I think they said
That's
like he's one
insane.
because
The
he played
the
every year.
bar is in hell in OKC, bro.
Nah,
Nah,
bro.
yeah, no, nah. Theo onto something. Didn't he play like every
No,
single
he
game
played
for a certain
every
amount of
single
years?
game for the Thunder. Like he played, he started on the Supersonics and stayed on the Thunder. Since he was like KD who like started with the Thunder. Him and KD got drafted by the Supersonics same year.
So
That was
give him
how
a
it went.
big check. Give him a check. You gonna hang
I mean,
his jersey
look,
in the
no,
rafters?
look, y'all saying
What?
that? Look, I rather that than be end up like Haslam. So I'm just
Yo, I
saying.
was thinking, I had the
I'm just
exact same
saying.
thought. I'm
I'm
like,
not trying to
yo,
be the guy. Remember when he said he
he's
was on a
like part
tour?
coach. He's part
Who's on
coach.
a
He's
tour?
part fighter. He wants to fight his own players.
You remember when Tyler Hero tried to throw him the lob?
And he like, yo, I thought he was gonna tear his ACL. Like talking about that, I don't know if y'all pay attention to WWE, but y'all remember when like Vince McMahon ran and tore both his quads? That's what I felt like with Haslam. I'm like, yo, if he jump up, them quads are gonna be gone.
Nah, because it's funny you say that
That's
because
funny.
I always think about like that like ever since Kobe retired, everyone goes on the tour retire thing, and like I'll never forget when Paul Pierce did it. Nobody cared.
I was just thinking about that. Yo,
That
they
was so
cooked him. Yo,
sad, yo.
Draymond
It was
killed
Draymond,
him.
yeah.
No, remember
Oh,
when he threw the thing at the fan and the fan threw him
threw
back?
it
But
back.
yeah, that's when you
Yo,
have
Paul Pierce funny.
anything thrown back at you, like your own stuff thrown back, it's time to just go home. Like
Nah,
you
yeah,
don't come to the
that's
next
time to
game.
retire it up, man.
Yeah, you retire at that point. Like that was
Nobody cared
embarrassing.
about my man Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
it's crazy.
rather.
I feel like Paul Pierce and Charles Barkley, like they catch so many L's after their playing career that people forget how nice both of them were. Like,
Yeah,
respectfully.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Charles Barkley because like he is like
I do. I
he
do
really
too.
was him like
Yeah, he
at like
was.
at 6'4", like he was not tall at all, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what people don't realize. Like based off the highlights, you would have thought he was like 6'9",
yeah,
6'10".
bro was short.
Like we're talking about all vert team. Like he was doing mad dunks off of vert, and then you find out he was 6'4". You're like, yo, wait, what?
Bro,
Like,
and he was guarding power forwards, bro, like
yeah.
and centers. Like what?
Yeah. And I think in Houston, didn't he? Well, I mean, because of his weight too. Didn't he turn into a power forward? I'm pretty sure his like
No,
last
no,
couple of
like
days he was a power
his
forward.
original thing was power forward.
Yeah, but he used to play a little three when he was skinnier, little three here
No,
and
no,
there.
but I'm talking about on the team he was on, he had to play power
Yeah,
forward.
yeah,
76ers had him there.
yeah, they did.
He ain't had no choice.
Yo,
But he never get a chip.
talk to me about so we know Celtics and the Bucks is they're gonna be the two teams in the East, but like who's some other teams that you guys are just excited to see? I know Theo, you're a Hawks fan, so that's your
I'm not
squad,
excited.
but any other teams you guys are excited to see in the East? Or
In the
interested to see what they
East,
do?
Actually, his team, the Cavs. Actually, I actually like the
I
Cavs. I like
I
the Cavs.
like the Cavs. I do. They just missing like well, actually getting Max
I'm not missing
Strauss or
nothing.
however you say his name. Him that was a big pickup because they needed a good small forward. So I like that pickup. I just think like both their guards are so small, man. Like Garland and him, like they have a similar game, and then it's like when it comes to playing defense, who's gonna be the one to lock anybody up? They
Who
both
plays
don't play
defense
defense.
anymore? Who plays defense anymore? That's a lost art.
And that
You play,
East, you're gonna have to figure out the
There's
best
legit like six
defenders will
guys in
make
the
the
NBA that
finals.
play defense at the
yeah, bro.
guard
You don't
position.
need to play defense anymore. It's an offensive game now, bro. Who can
I
score
got
more
that.
than who?
Yeah, buckets now.
Yeah, I got
Facts.
that. But you saw with Donovan Mitchell when he puts up 40, his opposition also puts up 40. Like when he was going off with Murray in the playoffs, it was like 45 for one, 50 for the other. Like he doesn't really
That was
like.
the Jazz though. That was the Jazz.
Hmm? Yeah. No, I know that. I know it was on the Jazz. I'm
He
saying as
ain't
a
had no
player
friends
though.
on the Jazz though, bro. He ain't had no
Yeah,
friends on the Jazz.
He had Rudy Gobert behind him,
One of the
respectfully.
worst players in history, bro. Come on.
I get that, but his
Respect
team
Rudy
was
Gobert,
solid.
defensive player of the year.
His
Facts.
team was solid. That Utah team was kind of solid.
That that Utah team was good, so good that Danny Ainge went over there and fleeced everybody. Just got rid of
Nah, Danny
all of
Ainge
them.
do that everywhere he goes.
Yo,
Danny Ainge
You
don't
know how
play
to reset.
around.
Look, he said button
He the
reset.
best. He's the best resetter in NBA history, yo. He
He
know how
know
to
what to
do it.
do.
that
Bro,
guy.
he
Cause
got 5 first round picks for Rudy. That was crazy. And
You
mad
know he's
players
the
too.
best resetter because what was the Jazz's record in the first like 10 games? Weren't they like 9-0 at one point when they first started last year?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
They
thought
were
they was
hooping
gonna be like in the playoffs, like
because they got Laurie
legit.
Marketing too, right?
Yeah.
He had a great year.
Him and Clarkson was
Jordan
going
Clarkson,
stupid the whole
yeah.
time.
Clarkson, didn't he get 6 man?
I think so,
Clarkson,
yeah, because I think nobody else. Yeah.
I mean, when you taking 25 shots off the bench, I would hope you gonna qualify.
It's funny because like the whole 6 man thing is a very weird thing.
Yeah,
What
because
do you
if you
mean?
really look at the 6 man, like Jamal
It's kind of like
Crawford,
a
they
weird
owe him
thing.
a few. They owe him a few. They robbed him a couple times.
No, but it's like it was always him and Lou going back and forth, and that made sense
Yeah,
because Lou Williams was coming off the bench and going crazy. Like, but
he
my thing
was.
always about the 6 man is like it's a weird thing because it's like, is it mentally that you can't come off and start, or is it like because like at the time Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford could have been starters on their team.
I
They just
think
chose to be on the bench.
nah, but I think Lou Williams did it to get 6 man of the year awards because I feel like he was better than Jamal Crawford in a sense of like he could start on more teams because he's a little bit more versatile. Like he could do a little bit more. He could actually like he passed the ball a little bit more. Like Jamal was more like one
He
on
was a
one.
bucket.
So when
He was
he
just a
came,
bucket.
yeah, like he gonna
He
get
was
you
a
those
bucket.
points. But like Lou Williams, you could put him in the system.
Yeah, he played
You,
point.
Yeah.
He could play
I
point
think he
guard.
chose to be a 6 man. Like Lou Williams chose to be a 6 man.
No, but
Like
I said I feel
Jamal
like
Crawford,
it's
I
just
feel like was
weird.
more of a 6 man. Like it was a natural fit.
Well, I think
I
with Lou, like that probably extends your career. Like if you're like, all right, let me be a 6 man, come off the bench, I'll go
true.
against the second squad. Like it's
And
kind of like,
cook
all
him.
right,
Yeah, I
I
get
cook
that.
them, I just get buckets, I get awards, like I
Go
make
right on the
bread. Like
bench.
you know what I'm saying?
But
But
see,
the
what's
reason why I
weird
feel
about
that
that, they
way,
weren't playing the second squad.
yeah,
Cause like if you think about Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford would come in like 3 minutes into the game. Like it'd be like
yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom, they're in. And you like, wait, what's going on? Like, how's he in the game? Like, all right, cool. It was always weird with that. I've never understood why like they couldn't start. Cause I feel like Jamal when he was on the Knicks, he was starting.
I
I
mean,
just
He was
feel
it's
like
it's,
starting.
it's the team because like with Andre in the Warriors, it's like he could have started,
What
nah, I don't
but
you
think
say?
so.
Who?
Nah,
I think he could have started Andre.
nah, I don't think so.
Andre who?
Nah,
Iggy.
Iguodala.
Iggy could have started on the Warriors.
Wait,
Nah,
No,
what year?
Yeah,
What
he
year
definitely
though?
could have.
Wait,
The
what
year they
year?
won. The year they won.
Didn't he start that year?
yeah, he
No,
started that year.
Yeah, I
I'm
was saying
In
the
the
year
pretty
he.
started.
finals, they put him
put him on the bench in the
in the
finals.
Yeah, because he
finals.
guarded
Like
LeBron the
15,
whole time.
Yeah,
16.
but he
Yeah,
didn't
15,
start throughout
16.
the
He
year.
won.
Yeah,
Uh,
they put him in the
Who sta-
finals,
Well,
and
who
then
was
he
it?
won for stopping LeBron.
That
all
wasn't
I know is
Harrison
that
Barnes that was
Barbosa was a
starting.
dog.
What up, Drew?
yo, what up, though?
Oh, it's
Yo,
Drew. What's
Good.
up,
What's good?
baby?
What up, though?
was good.
Yeah,
Hey,
I just
Drew.
got back from hooping. What's up?
Drew, real quick, bro. What's your team and three of your favorite players?
One of my team is here. You know this, man. I'm a
I
New
know,
York
but
Knicks
it's
guy.
for the people.
Born and raised, man. I've been a New York Knicks fan all my life. I got Kawhi. Kawhi's one of my guys, even though he's a diva. He's starting to become a diva now, but I think he just has bad knees and don't want to tell nobody. Nah, seriously, like he might have the
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Roy issue. He
He
might have the
do.
Brandon Roy issue. I like Kawhi. I'm a defensive guy. I like Draymond, because I like his defense, his defensive IQ, even though he does stupid stuff. He cost him. He cost him that year when they lost to Cleveland. He did cost him that title.
That
He
was
did give
sad.
LeBron the momentum. And honestly, I like Julius Randle for Knicks. I like Julius Randle.
I gotta go.
We
Never
we,
I,
mind.
we
We
I
just
just
gonna
we just
Malcolm. I
bashed him
know,
like 10
we
minutes
just
ago.
bashed him
but
for at least
hold up,
we.
Malcolm. Hold up, Malcolm. You a lefty. I don't know why you bashing a fellow lefty though. Come on, bro.
Nasty.
Come
Yo,
on, my
Malcolm, don't let
guy.
him do you like that,
Yo,
bro.
the Knicks
I'm gonna
have
tell.
like some of the like
Worst
worst
luck.
lefties, bro.
I'm gonna
I'm
actually.
Nah, but Brunson,
Brunson. I
Brunson.
like Brunson.
Nah, I actually have something to say to what you just said about Malcolm being lefty. The thing about Malcolm though, when he go ISO, you know exactly where he going, and he gonna make it every single time from mid range.
Elbow,
Exactly,
foul
go
line
straight to the
extended, or one
elbow,
step
pull
in the
up.
paint.
Right.
Come on, now you talking to one of his
But
teammates here. Like
Julius
I already know how
Randle.
you play.
Okay, so what does Julius Randle do when he go ISO?
He go ISO, he back him
He's
He do
down
one-on-one.
what?
side matchup, or he do a little jab
He
step and
got
pull up
no
mid
he
and
got
three.
no legit go to move. Not
No, he's
one.
going left.
He's
He's
strong
going left.
though. He's strong, and you know what it is. You know
Going
what it
left.
is though. You know what it is. As a lefty, you just have an advantage automatically because it's harder to guard left-handed players. But
Yeah,
he's a 6'9",
if they have a
6'10".
backhand.
He doesn't have great handle, but he has enough where he can kind of control it a little bit and then use his size to kind of draw fouls. So it's kind of like it's not really like a true ISO game. It's more like an IQ game, like trying to pick your spots.
I think for Julius Randle, when he's under control, he's probably one of the best players in the league, but he's not like 90. I'll say
Never under
70% of the
control.
times he's not in
He's
control.
not. It's never consistent. It's
Yeah,
never
he's
consistent.
never consistent with
It's
it.
never consistent pace. Like Brunson is a nice consistent
Mhm.
pace. He doesn't force too much. He'll kind of just
I love Brunson as a player.
100%.
So.
he makes good reads. He makes good reads. He does make good reads, and he pretty much carried him the Miami series too. I
Speaking
was
of
watching. He was going
that
bucket
Miami
to
series,
bucket.
we were
was
talking a
hooping.
little earlier about Randall in that Miami series.
Bad ankle. I think I'll keep it real. Like his ankle was bad, but I think he tried to play through it because you know how we are. Like you know how most of us grew up playing. Like you think somebody got an ankle, you like walk it off, you be all right. But we don't really know.
Tying your
Like
shoe
we gotta stop judging pros like that. Certain pros, like if they never get hurt and they actually get hurt, I'm gonna give them a little window. But if they hurt all the time, I'm kind of be like, yo, like come on,
What's
yo.
going on?
Yeah, like
why do you
I'd
think?
rather you sit out my bad, real quick. I'm gonna just say it like this: like I'd rather you sit out a longer period of time and just heal than just try and force yourself back, trying to prove people that you ain't that hurt. Like, come on, yo, like,
I agree.
because if you hurt, and it's probably gonna take you like 30 games, you try and play 15, and then you out another 30 because you ain't heal up in time. It was a waste. Just sit out the whole 30, heal fully, and then get back.
I agree with that.
But
That was
I
gonna be my
definitely.
next question though. Like, do you think he actually held them back by staying on the court?
Honestly, as not fully 100%, he did because it's kind of like you're trying to still play your game and you're not fully healthy. It kills them.
Yeah.
It kind of kills. It stops the ball a little bit. It stops ball movement a little bit. Like you got
And
you got
he
guys
don't
who
play
can
a
shoot.
lick of defense, so that plus minus is
That-
probably
that-
crazy. I gotta look up that plus
And
minus.
wasn't Butler hurt half the series anyway? Like he missed like what 2-3 games.
Yeah, Butler was
Yeah.
kind of hurt, but Butler's a different breed though. Like you can't.
No, but I said he
Yeah.
didn't play though. He
But that,
like took those games off.
maybe 2 games.
I'll
Maybe
keep it real.
Yeah.
I'll keep
Which
it
is
real
smart.
about Miami though. The real thing about Miami is that all them dudes rallied around Jimmy Butler, and that energy carried over and carried on to that team.
Every series.
That's why they overachieved. They overachieved because they have a dynamic leader. He get them in, like he'll get his 20, but he gonna get the others involved too. Like Caleb Martin gonna go off, or Duncan Robinson gonna get his little moments, and then Bam's really a 4 masquerading as a 5. He should not be playing the 5 because at 6'9",
Bam debatable. He could probably slide to the 3. Honestly, he had debatable.
because he's a stretch. He's a stretch.
Can't
He's a stretch.
shoot.
He can't
I'm saying
shoot.
based off of size, I don't think he a 4 either. Like
Nah, he a 4. And in this league right now, he's a 4.
Yeah, he's more of a stretch forward, and then he's more of a 4 that can stretch the floor a little bit.
Cause he's strong enough, which is important. Like the height, he's 6'8", 6'9", but like he's strong. Like he's
But
strong
talking
enough
about the Heat, which we probably need a whole segment for, because I just thought of this. Like we talking about points, like we talking about players, but the system. Like we gotta talk about Eric Spoelstra, yeah. No matter who
he needs his props.
Stuff happen.
He needs his props, yo.
Yeah.
Top 3 coach for sure.
In the league.
Yeah.
trash
for like probably the last 10 plus years. 10 years.
Now
yeah.
Steve Kerr basically finished off what Mark Jackson built.
Yeah,
100%.
I agree with that.
That's well known.
110%.
Like everybody knows, like the only thing is he just freed up the offense more. That's all Steve Kerr did. He just freed up the offense with the personnel. Like Mark Jackson was a little more structured in the terms of offense and how the ball movement is with the players and stuff. But he already knew Steph and Clay were going to be the 2 of the best shooters ever. He said it.
Yeah.
He
I
knew
think it
it.
wasn't
Like,
fair to Mark Jackson because Mark Jackson wasn't really able to watch the games from an outside view as much as like Steve Kerr was. So like Steve Kerr's watching like, oh, I could free them up. Like he's watching from the
yeah,
sideline, waiting for his turn to be a coach. But Mark Jackson didn't even get a full off season to rewatch the tape and be like, okay, I could free them up a little bit better because he's watching them all. You're thinking you didn't really think of Draymond as just like
He still has
a
the best play in
defender and
history,
setting
though.
up. He actually had a decent offensive game too. People forget Draymond had a little offense. So it's like Mark
but
Jackson's trying to figure all that out, like on the
yeah,
fly.
Y'all know the
he was.
tower play?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best play in
You talking about the
history,
two
bro. Best
screens? You
play in
talking about the two
history.
screens at the top?
That
One
is
second.
so tough. Like
It
that's
is. It's
one of the
unstoppable.
toughest plays in
You think they
history,
bringing
bro.
that back?
Oh nah, because they
Uh,
don't
Yeah.
even have big men.
Shit, I want to do that.
They don't.
I want to do that at the park, son. I want to be like, yeah, yo, tower play.
Yo, I'm gonna have Alex. Yo, Alex, Drew, free up my boy Malcolm. Come through. I got him pass. Bang every time.
Yo,
Real quick,
pick and pop, Malcolm, pick and pop, pick and
That's the
pop all
play.
day, yo.
Malcolm
That was
would
Christian.
our
love that because his
that was our
buckets be
first
coming from
play.
ISO.
He
That
would
shit.
love that.
He would love
Yo,
that
we
because, like, yo, 90% of his points are from ISO, and he's still shooting about 60% in the mid range. Like, imagine if you gave him open looks, like off of screens.
Nah,
yo. The thing is, everybody's when we play on teams together, everybody swear like I'm gonna take it. But once I free up, screener's always open. That's what coaches always tell you. The person who sets the screen is always open.
Oh, our pick and
Pick
roll
and
is looking
pop
like
all
Dame and
day,
Giannis.
man. I ain't
We got
even.
that Dame and Giannis pick and roll.
nah. If
But
Nah, Giannis
Giannis
can't hit
shooting
the
like
three
Drew.
consistently like that.
well,
I was about to
yeah,
say if Giannis shooting like Drew, then that's a chip.
But any
That's a
when you
chip.
say Giannis can't shoot a three like that, I get that. But also,
Like
everyone
he's gotten
knows
better though.
that
I will
NBA
give him that. He got
players,
better.
like if an NBA
he
player,
doesn't
if he
need a
was
three
open
balls.
if he was open in practice by himself, he probably gonna shoot that thing at least around 40-50% by
Well,
himself with a trainer. But I'm saying now with Dame, it's gonna be like he's shooting by himself. He's gonna be wide open up there. They're not gonna
yeah,
come up there.
but
Why would
what
they?
though? You know what happened though? Really, it's because he's so athletic and strong attacking the basket. He never really had to shoot it in game.
Need to, yeah.
Yeah,
He made a choice because when he was younger, he was a lot skinnier, and his mechanics looked better. But I
yeah.
think as he put on muscle,
Yeah.
that when you put on too much muscle, your
They get rid of
your
the shot.
shooting mechanics change. It's gonna leave you. So I feel like he
Even the
made a
dribble
choice to
package,
go
that
for
dribble package was
muscle
way
over
better when he was
finesse.
skinnier.
Nah, yo, his handle used to be crazy back in the
It
day,
really
bro. He was
was.
slept on that. He looked
Do you
like a
think that
mind player out there.
you think that's a decision that's made with your trainer? Like, all right, we're gonna bulk up and focus on getting to the basket.
Yeah,
think
I
because
think 100% they made a decision to like, yo, we're just gonna bulk up literally and
We're gonna
just
fill your frame up.
fully
We're
ball.
gonna
Yeah,
get
Yeah, because I think
but
they told him that year. Because I remember they played the 1 year where he was skinny, and then like he was getting bullied. Like I remember everybody was just going right at him, like going straight. But he
Yeah.
was athletic, so like he could block it, but he didn't have a body to like bang with somebody like that. So they told him that season to get hit the gym, and I mean it worked and it didn't. Like I wish he could have like still kept a little bit of his like older frame where he
that's
could have
it.
kept like the handle, but it's
He,
fine.
pro- he probably should have gained like maybe like 15, 20 pounds over a couple of years. The weight gain should have been like a slow, gradual kind of weight gain because at least with the slower weight gain, you can still get your reps in and keep those skills, but you'll be strong enough to finish at the basket and make the and ones. And because when you get stronger, athletic, and more athletic as you fill out, as you mature, like physically from like, he was
Mhm.
drafted like 18, right?
Yeah,
something
he
like
was
that.
a low. He was
He
like
was
a
like
mid
18,
mid
19
mid
years
drafted.
old.
Yeah,
He was 18, 19 years old. By the time he
straight out
got
of
to
Greece.
23, by the time he got to 23, 24, finished growing, as they say, you stop growing at 21, finish growing like 23, 24, and gain all that muscle. It should have been like 5, 10 pounds a year. But when you're a pro and your job is to work out and maintain your frame, you're gonna gain 20 pounds in a year easily,
Easy for
except for
sure.
KD.
But he's
Except for
not
I
KD.
trying though. He's not trying.
yeah. I
no,
know.
he chose to
That's
not
Slim
gain
Reaper.
muscle.
Slim Reaper,
So
baby.
I know this is the Eastern Conference, but do you think you think that they're gonna do that with Wemby? They're gonna slow walk him, build his frame out slowly.
It's
Nah, they gotta get him.
Popovich.
They
I
It's
got. They
don't.
gotta
Popovich,
add
so it's
weight
gonna be
early.
different.
I don't know if he
I don't
can
think they should
gain
rush
weight.
his
You
weight
don't think he
gain.
can gain weight? I think he
I don't
can.
think because some people, because you have to remember, some people's body frames are not built to
for
like.
the
Yeah,
rapid weight gain.
I
yeah.
don't think his
Yeah.
body, his like the way his frame looks, it doesn't look like his body's even built for like
Yeah, but we said the same
big
about
game.
Giannis though. Giannis, that
Bro,
was
No,
bro,
another
he
no,
in
but
question mark when he
Texas
got
now.
in.
but no, because you
Oh,
gotta remember, Giannis was only like what 6'10" when he came
yeah,
in the league.
yeah. Wembley's like
Wemby's
7'4".
7'4" now,
Yeah.
and
He
That's
his
a
can't
little
he
big
can't
body's
boy.
gain
like
too
a
much
bone,
weight.
like it's just like a
And
Yeah,
even
bone.
yeah.
when Giannis came in, his shoulders were still wider
He had
than Wemby.
the what's
Wemby
that
has like
the white
real
frame?
slight frame.
Yeah, that the
Yeah.
white frame. That
I just think like with Pop though, the way he wants to, he always uses his best players always get straight to the block or they get straight to posting up. So it's
but he
like
don't.
he gonna
I
have
don't
to
even
put on
think he need
some
the weight.
weight.
He don't need the weight gain though. Like I mean, if he does gain weight, it'll just be muscle, but like it
Pop
won't
ain't
be
gonna
like.
have him at the 3 point line
This is
doing
gonna
what he was
slow it
doing
down for
Yeah.
him.
overseas. They're
What
not
do you
gonna.
Huh?
mean? Pop have him
I,
at the three.
But if you put him
I'm
at the
saying at
if
the
you put him
three
on the
point
block,
line, like going ISO. I don't think so.
yeah. If you put
Yeah,
him at the
Pop.
He
block,
gonna change
Nah,
his
everything's a
Pop.
game.
Yeah.
fadeaway.
See, people don't understand, but Pop has adjusted. He's adjusted with the times. And you wanna know when you saw that with Murray? If you look up the old Murray clips, he had to adjust.
DeJounte Murray.
Yes, cause look when he
But they
was
got
dealing
rid
with.
of him though.
Cause, no,
Yeah,
they got rid of him.
bingo.
But I'm talking about they got rid of him because they couldn't afford him. They knew they wasn't paying all the money for him. The
Yeah.
Hawks was like,
Now
we'll throw the
they made
money.
a good decision getting rid of him and putting him in the Hawks uniform.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll take him.
They did.
Of
Yeah,
course,
you
a Hawks fan
you
would
sure?
agree, Theo.
No, no, look, I'm just saying. I'm saying that we need it because Trey Young can't play defense.
I
I'm
thought
just
you
saying.
said
Defensive
defense wasn't
liability, that's
needed.
agreed.
So
I thought you said who
Murray,
Yeah.
plays defense.
who
You said no one plays defense.
nobody should be.
There's literally like
What?
5 guards that play defense, bro.
Look, I'm gonna say this,
For
and
real.
look, I
And
love playing
DeJounte Murray's
defense.
one of them. So
Look,
I
I
give him
love
that.
defense,
He
but
he's
in the
he
NBA now,
tries.
you don't need it. You just don't need it. It's an
You need
offensive
it.
game, bro.
You need it at the end. You need it at the end.
Who's playing defense
Playoffs.
on the Nuggets?
Playoffs half court
Not
sets. You're
Jokic.
gonna need it.
Well, nobody. He was doing that shit
Bruce
in the
Brown.
Jokic was not playing defense, but he was playing the hell out of the offense.
bro was shooting that shit. He was shooting that shit
I'm
blindfolded,
telling you,
and it
bro,
was
and
going
And
see
in.
just
that
throwing and getting and
that's the
throwing up
difference in the
threes.
game right now because you don't
Look,
need a defensive center. You need a scoring center, and
yeah.
that's what you don't need. I don't need Jokic to average 3 blocks a game. I need him to average 30, 10, 10. Like that's just broke.
Unless you put Dwight Howard on him.
Long, long,
Dwight Howard
That's
is
the
not
Joker's
guarding. I'm sorry.
stopper.
long,
That's the
long
Dwight
gone
Howard's
are
Joker's
the
not
days
stopper.
of Ben Wallace. Long gone are the days of Ben Wallace.
Ben
Yeah,
Wallace
Ben
Drew,
will lock
Wallace.
that
Drew,
up, yo.
It
let me
wasn't Ben
ask
Wallace
you,
only like
who do you
6'9",
think
6'10"?
who do
He
you
was
think
Bro,
6 young.
winning the East this year?
Well, got one in the East.
Yeah.
And like that Boston pickup was crazy. Like that was a crazy pickup between
There you
It's gonna be
go.
between Boston, Milwaukee, Boston and Milwaukee. Like I don't see Miami. I don't see Miami. I see Miami possibly getting an upset with one of those two teams if they match up because of Spoelstra's coaching. I can see a possible upset, but I'm not gonna front run with Miami. Like I'm kind of torn between Miami and not Miami, Milwaukee and Boston. To be
that's
honest with
exactly
you,
what we were saying.
because the upgrade with Dame, but the counteracting of Drew Holiday, and I think Boston if Mazzola makes the proper adjustments from year one to year two, coaching wise, I could
Yeah.
see Boston possibly beating Milwaukee. And
Us.
I think having Drew Holiday as a champion with Boston and them trying to get over the hump might help with a veteran mentorship over there too.
That mentality.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't care. Like he's not gonna really care about scoring like that. Dame's gonna care about scoring like that. So you got to look at it like this: Dame gonna just go shot for shot. Like Drew's like, yo, leave me on him. I'm gonna clamp
That's
him
true.
up.
Dame's never been there.
He know how to get his numbers. He know how to step up in certain clutch moments. But what it takes to carry that trophy home and celebrate and have that confetti pouring on you after the championship, you don't know what it's like. You don't know
Because
what
of
it's
Steph
Yeah.
like.
Curry.
I
Steph
think the
Curry's the killer.
Bucks.
True,
I think
but
the
that
Bucks are
worries too.
better to make the final. Like it's better for the NBA if the Bucks make the finals because I don't think Boston's beating Phoenix, beating
Who?
Denver or the Lakers. The
The
Boston ain't beating
Phoenix.
any of those. If Phoenix made it, I'm saying Boston ain't beating them.
We're not gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Western Conference next week. So I don't
I'm
want to
just
say
saying
much
those
about
three
them,
teams. Those three teams, Boston is not
Phoenix.
beating, but the Bucks can.
Listen, if the Phoenix Suns, I'm gonna just say this: if the Phoenix Suns somehow, some way made it to the finals,
They not winning.
Boston is smoking that team.
Hey,
Nah.
that's my boy.
We might have to put we gonna be doing like on this
But see, I
podcast
can't even see.
some
I don't
daily
think Phoenix will
bets.
get
But
that
I'll
far.
take some of that.
They're not making it that far. Bradley Beal ain't doing that.
No, I don't even think the Suns.
Devin
I
Booker
couldn't
ain't
see the
doing that.
matchup because I don't think the Suns would even. I don't see
They're
the
not.
Suns getting to
Yo,
that.
Nurkic going there actually really helps them, believe it or not.
I did like that.
Defensively.
I did like that. I did like that.
Defensively,
It was
that was a good move.
But
Yeah.
who on their bench?
They have no bench. That's the
Who's
only
their
thing with
bench?
Phoenix. They have no bench.
I see
They
a
gave
lot
up
of
everything.
redundancy on that team.
Kevin Durant. That's
Who's
the
shooting the
bench.
ball?
Yeah,
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin
That's the bench.
Durant.
The answer
Who's
is
shooting the
Kevin
ball?
Durant.
Kevin
on
Durant.
that team.
Bradley
whatever.
Beal's gonna average 15 points a game, bro.
That's
I
okay.
really-
He is.
That's the one
between
thing I
Booker
do
and
want to
Durant.
see how Bradley Beal plays this year, though. I
That's
really
gonna
want
be.
to see.
And he's the point guard.
But you gotta understand, he also a slasher too, though. He
We're,
just
we're
hasn't
all
had
the
a
point
chance to
guard.
slash on
Everybody's
that
a
Yeah.
team.
point guard.
If he
No,
turns
but I'm
into
talking
a
about on
slasher,
that
that's
team. He has
like
to be the point guard.
Yeah.
What you
I
say?
nah, forget that.
Alex?
You can let Book be more of a point and then make Beal a slasher. Because I'm telling you, he's really good at
No,
slashing.
they already agreed on it. They agreed on that Bradley Beal would be the point guard.
That was-
That's
Yeah.
gonna change, but that will change. We'll
Nah,
see.
because Booker's
Bradley
not a
Beal
guard
will
at
bring the
all.
ball up.
Yeah, I don't think I like Book
Booker
with the
will bring the
ball.
Booker's
ball
not a
up.
guard.
Book always
Booker's
brings
more.
the ball
Booker
up.
plays like a 2 anyway.
Yeah, he's a two.
Mhm.
He's a solid two. Like he
Yeah,
Like
but
plays.
he
he's
brings the
not doing
ball
anything
up.
else.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. It's not like Isaiah
he don't.
Thomas and
He
Joe
don't. He don't pass
Dumars.
that rock.
Yeah. I
Listen,
want Book to just
Yo,
breathe like
Book
the rim.
that's what you
averages
want.
Look at the
over
rim.
5 assists a game. Like, give him a shot. Y'all
Five
killing
assists.
him.
listen,
Come on,
bro.
man.
This team, I liked.
Y'all favorite point guards be averaging 5 assists. We could talk
Who?
about it.
Who? Not Trey Young, because
Ky-
Trey Young leads the
Kyrie's
league. Remember that.
career assist average is like six and a
Who?
half.
Oh, that's
Like
different,
Steph,
Kyrie.
Steph don't average that many
Steph is
assists.
like averaging
First
like
of all,
7.
Hold
Kyrie's
on,
not.
wait, hold on.
Steph don't even
But
triple
wait though, Draymond has led the team in assists before, and he's a small forward, power forward, and
He's a point guard.
he's a
But
point forward.
Draymond, he like the
I'm a-
unofficial
plays
point
off the
guard.
ball. Like,
He's a
Yo,
point
That's
forward.
what I'm saying. This is you
Well,
guys are proving my point here.
no. I'm gonna give an unpopular opinion. The point guard for the Golden State Warriors is Draymond,
KD.
and Steph Curry is low key the shooting
I
guard.
thought you were saying the Phoenix Suns.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Offensively,
that's true.
Just no. I'm even
I'm talking-
defensively, because Clay guards the point
yeah,
guard.
Steph doesn't even guard point guards.
nah.
he don't.
Steph is a defensive liability. Let's keep it real.
Okay.
Hold
I'll
on.
tell you.
Yeah.
You scared?
Whoa! I was
Wait, hold on.
I was gonna say
whoa.
defensive stopper.
Wait, hold on.
Like
I'm
when did Steph put somebody on clamps? I'll wait.
Never.
Never.
Nah, never.
Never.
Deladova.
Oh God. Oh God.
Deladova put Deladova on clamps. Like he clamped
Yeah.
himself.
Steph clamping somebody is him going back on the other end and
Missing.
hitting three.
No,
Like,
Curry is good at one thing.
that's
He's
his
good at
defense.
getting the Iverson steals,
The passing lane steals.
passing lane steals. He don't play defense, but he get the passing lane steals.
Most
Yeah.
it's passing lane steals is all about timing and IQ.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
He just know where the ball going.
like Iverson was just naturally athletic. Since we're going to talk about Eastern Conference and whatnot, Iverson is probably one of the most athletic players to ever play the game. But can you imagine if he actually really focused on his craft like some of these other legends have focused? Look what he got by with just
Being a dog.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
He's like one of them dudes that like he just pull up and he'll cook everybody. Like he'll randomly pull up to the park, like yo, he'll be like yo, he'll be like I haven't played in 6 months and work everybody. You're like what? You ain't playing 6 months?
If he carried a little bit of the work ethic he had in Georgetown to prove himself, he would have.
Oh, forget it.
In Georgetown, he was ridiculous. He had that work ethic there.
John Thompson also instilled that work ethic in it too. John Thompson.
But you know what I really think it is though? It's kind of like there's a limit to what you can do, like as a player, because like you could say if he had the work ethic, okay, whatever. could he have really been any better than he was? Like, it's really tough to like
Yeah,
really just.
I think he could have
Yeah.
been.
I
He
He's a
could have
ball
believe
player,
I
been.
but
believe he could have.
work ethic gets you but so far. Like,
But
He could have
we were
been.
talking about mainly his like other aspects. Like he was conditioned on another level to be able to go to Applebee's and like have drinks and hang out all night and then come at 1
Yeah,
o'clock in the afternoon and give you 30 on NBA on NBC. Like, come on, yo. Like
yeah.
But didn't
it's
he
like
say like he would get in shape during the season? Like
I
yeah.
don't think he
early?
was ever really out of shape. He just
I
didn't
mean,
take care of his body.
at
But I
that
don't think
age,
he
it's
was
not a
ever really
problem.
out of shape.
Like in your 20s, you could just wake up. You could
We
in your early 20s, we've done it.
look,
We've
we
gone
Yeah,
to
used to go
play
to
pickup.
Washington, to go to Washington, to go right to the McDonald's, go crazy, and to go right back to
yeah.
balling. Like, it ain't nothing. Once you 20, when you 23,
And then
22,
at
21,
Go
night
get a
you might
McDouble. Go get a
and then
McDouble. You know what I mean?
it
get a
hit
Icy
like
number
six
two. I'm
orange.
o'clock.
chilling.
It hit like
Yeah.
6, 7 o'clock. You slide over to Warren Park, see how that's
Mm-hmm.
going.
Oh, six
Yeah.
o'clock Warren Park. Be
I'm
there.
gonna
Be
Yeah,
there by
chill.
6. Got to be
Nah,
there
I'm there
by
by
yeah.
6.
5. I'm there by 5, bro. I don't play no games. I'm getting the first game.
Yo, that middle court,
Yes,
top
sir.
Middle
tier.
court runs are
Gotta
crazy.
play that middle
Sweaty
court.
court.
I
Sweaty
know.
court. Sweaty.
I hated
Sweaty.
Well,
losing because then you had to
every
wait next like 3 hours,
Bro, it's like
yo.
6
Yeah,
games, bro.
it's done for.
everybody had their run where they was the man. I had my run for a summer. Everybody's had their run.
Look, man, that I knew. What was it? You gotta wait for Cheeks to come in with the Corolla.
Hey, shout out.
Yo, and then his pops would come coach us on the side.
Yo, oh yeah,
His
Shout
pops
out.
would coach us on
Yo,
the. But his pops knew what he was talking about, though. Like I
Shout
can't even
out.
hold you. His pops knew what he was talking about.
gotta wait for Oz and the old head team.
Uh, Chris
Yo,
Mann, John Carpenter, and them, they come and pull up.
yo, old heads
nah,
was
no
cooking,
funny
yo.
though. Like no funny shit though. Cheeks was really the person that everyone looked up to. No, he was really a bucket. He talked a lot, but he had a bucket, like
Yeah,
Nah, but
unstoppable
he
when he was
to
on that
me,
court.
look. We was
because
just
we went
talking
to
about
school together.
Iverson. Look, we was just talking
Yeah,
about
he
Iverson.
really.
What we just said, that's him.
Yeah,
Every
because
Work
he was the
ethic.
jump,
first
bro.
person that I can remember really had a name amongst like around town, like around a couple towns. You'd be like, "Yo, he pulling up." Oh, okay.
Because
Like,
what it was because he was athletic. Like
yeah,
Stupid
I've
athletic.
super
guard like
fast.
we went to school together. I'm a couple years older than him, and he used to practice with us. But the thing was, he was athletic, but it was like the athleticism got him by so far. But it's just the discipline.
Work
It's
ethic.
Yeah,
it's just the discipline. It's not really the work ethic. Like
Nah,
he just needed that. He just needed that. He wasn't disciplined enough. Like he wasn't focused. Like a lot of dudes I know were good, but they just weren't focused.
yeah.
I had
Yo,
the
you don't
focus.
understand the level of work it takes to like really be
Be good.
like even people
yeah,
that we knew that thought they was working, like they're like the NBA level is
Somebody's
even the
always
Different.
Euro League
outworking you, man.
level is
yeah.
like the work that they put in is crazy. Like the repetition daily,
Hmm.
it's like it's
You
insane.
working on the same spots every day,
That
so you
Kyrie
know it's
drill
guaranteed.
with the using the backboard, it's insane, bro. Like, just knowing that he knows every single angle, how to
To
twist the
to
ball, how to
spin the ball.
angle it there. Like, that's insane, bro. Like, you know how much practice that takes to really sit there under the
Years,
rim.
Just 10,000
years.
hours on that backboard.
Facts.
Crazy.
Like, it's crazy.
Think
Like,
about it.
I wish I had the time, but like, yeah.
Think about it. People struggle with the mic and drill. You know the mic and drill. That mic and drill.
What's up?
Don't let the ball touch the floor. That's the drill. You don't let the ball touch the floor.
That's a terrible drill. I hate it.
Nah, it helps. It helps when, especially like as a forward, like using both your hands to finish under the basket to learn how to finish your layups with both hands. Oh, I used to struggle going left hand with the mic
Left
and
hand
drill.
layups. Not hard for Malcolm though.
So when y'all pull up to the court, how you know if someone's nice? Like, but you don't see them shoot. Yeah, how you know they nice?
So there's two things.
It's
Two
body
things.
language.
Don't look at the accessories first and foremost.
Nah, because people have some of the newest stuff. They'll have the
They had
new
a leg
Yeah.
Kobe's
sleeve, the R
and
Then
sleeve.
the,
Nah, let me tell you this. I don't know how to tell if someone's nice right away. I can tell if they're trash though. I
100%,
know if you're
100%.
trash right away. But if you're nice, you can hide it. You could hide like, oh, I'm really nice, but like you don't know until I play. Like,
Now, bro, if I come to the court and I see somebody with the wings tattooed on their calves, I'm like, all right, let me see.
come
Let me
on
see. All
now.
right. That's
Yo,
cause to
stop,
pause.
I'm
If I see the wings on the calves, I'm like, all right, hold on. Hold on.
Wait, nah, they got the number on the back of the
Yeah, or they got the initials
Yo.
right here. I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me see what you
That's the
got. Let me see.
LeBrons.
That was.
Yo,
I'm not even gonna
having the wings
lie.
is crazy.
We just
No, I
like.
only
I
know
feel
one
like.
person who got them kind of tattoos actually pretty nice.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I only know one person who's actually who's legit nice.
Yo, if you got the LeBron thing, the initials, you got to be nice.
Stop.
Like you
I
have to
feel
be
like.
nice with that tattoo.
I feel like I was upset because I didn't have enough money at the time to get those tats, and by the time I had enough money, I didn't want them. So I was
Yeah,
like, I really did want the initials at one point, but I'm so glad I missed that. Like, I'm so glad I
Nah,
didn't have the
see.
bread for it.
I
Because
had a
like looking
Caribbean,
back,
I
it's
had a
like,
Caribbean mother. Like I would have to pay for my own tattoos. Like I try to hustle the tattoo. Like yo, can you pay for my tattoo? And she was like,
nope.
nah, you gotta pay for yourself. Like I'm
yeah,
like,
same here, same here. I ain't get no help with none of my tats.
I think I was
Uh,
trying to think about what you could tell. Like, oh, I guess you can't tell from like somebody just pulling up, but like if I see them on the side court and they like take a few shots, but it's like the type of shots they taking. That's like my biggest thing. Like if I see you taking like little middies or like you practicing like a little drive in to a stop pop, I'm more impressed. I'm more intrigued. If you just taking them little 3-point shots from from deep,
Just cold, just straight
doing
up.
some stupid dribbles or whatever, take a shot, then I'm not really like I'm gonna say like you okay. But if you really taking like in game shots type thing, I'm gonna say you nice automatically. Like I don't even
I
have
got
to.
you.
I don't even. I'm gonna pick
I
you
got
up.
you.
Just I
sometimes
might pick you up.
So what if they pull up to the park and they get out their car and they already have their basketball shoes on?
can't trust it.
That's
nah,
Can't trust
that's
it.
a
It's
because
50-50.
you
Can't
can't
trust
trust
I
it.
was gonna
it.
Like
say it's mid because if I because some of the best players come in them sandals, boy.
I'm
I mean,
saying.
if he's in
pull
the
up in some
sandals and
Crocs,
Nah,
yeah.
sandals is a clear
slides.
sign that slides is a sign that he's a baller, and it depends.
I
Well,
think
the
I
times
think
matter too.
if you have a brand new indoor ball and you bring it outside, that's how I know you don't hoop.
Yeah, I was about to say I
Like
can't trust
you
somebody
shouldn't
with
have
that.
that. I can't
The
If
trust you
Evo,
with
they got
brand
the
new.
Evo.
Yeah, and they bring that out. I'm like,
Nah, you gotta have a certain kind of rock. They have you if you know you playing outside, you purposely buy outdoor basketball. Like you
Yeah,
specifically look for
yeah,
that. That's
and I
a
be
fact.
like after I got my Evo stolen, bro, I ain't never bring a ball out.
I don't
I
blame
ain't
you.
never
That's
bring the
Yo,
ball
ball out.
that ball is bread. Like why would you
fifty
like
dollars, bro. Well, now it's like 70,
yeah.
but like, yo,
you come
bro.
to
yeah,
you come to
yeah.
the court and then one whole piece of the ball is just markered, just black. You're like, I know
Oh,
what.
nah, that's a good
I,
sign.
no,
That's
no,
a
no,
good sign.
no. I'm saying like, oh, I know what you did. You got this ball from somebody. You
Oh,
you
definitely,
cross out
definitely.
the
When they
Oh,
cross out the
the
name,
definitely.
like,
name.
That's a fact.
Had to
I
hide
think
that.
we've all been through that. We all been through that. We had a game and we went back. We're like, yo, where my ball at? And
mm-hmm.
that thing gone.
I did that at the Woodbridge Y. Never forget that. I didn't. I had ball. I had the ball for a week, just a week. I didn't even get to enjoy it.
I've
That
lost
Bad.
at
happened to me
least
at the
3
Amboy
basketballs to
YMCA. The
Washington
Amboy
Park, bro.
YMCA, I had my shit stolen a couple times. I was like,
Oh,
yo, fuck
they
this.
I
took
knew
my
not to
everything
bring it
out there.
there.
They took my G-Shock back in the days. They took they
Not
took
the
everything
Yeah,
out
G
not
there.
the
Shock, bro. I would have
G-Shock.
been hurt.
Yeah,
I would have been
Yeah.
hurt. What color you had?
that was all black, solid. I was like,
Mm.
oof.
I
Not
had
the
a
brick.
black with a
That's the
gold in the
black brick.
inside. Yeah.
I had the white blue.
I
Got that straight
had
from
gotten
Macy.
mine from Against All Odds.
There you
Against
go.
All Odds, I got
There we
that
I
thing.
was
go.
Remember when they had the
against the
little
last top 5
they
store
used to
ever.
sell the Julius. Yeah, I used to work there.
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, I worked there
And
Yo,
for
you had
that
the
about a
you
year.
did
discount.
actually.
You had the discount,
I
Man, that
forgot.
discount was trash.
bro.
Yo.
You
That
had the
wasn't
Yeah,
giving
discount on the
nothing.
purple skinny
he was
jeans.
getting
You got the
10%
discount.
on the steep text.
Yo, steep text. Yeah, that like
Is Against
during
All
the
Odds still
holiday
up there?
season,
Is it
I think
still like a
they
store?
are. I think they're still open somewhere. They got to
I
be
Who,
open. I
yo,
think
who
they
else
No,
is
have
no,
them
gonna
in
it's
sell?
at
like
Mello. It's at Mello.
Yeah, who else is gonna sell the Ed Hardys? Like they gotta stay in
yo.
business.
Ed Hardy might be coming back.
Nah, let me get some LRG, bro. You got that?
Yo,
Yo,
LRG
let me let
man.
me let me ask y'all. So, what do you think about? Just go through a couple other random teams, but what do you guys think about the Nets this year?
Nothing.
What do you think they doing?
Yeah, Mikal Bridges better turn into KD. He better. He better
Mm,
figure it
What
out.
type of year do you think Ben Simmons is having?
who?
Oh, I
Ben
forgot
Simmons.
about Ben.
Who?
Who's that?
I forgot about
Yo,
Ben.
I'm
Nah, Ben
honestly,
Simmons
I'm gonna
gonna
tell you,
average
I'm
like
high on Ben Simmons this year. I think he's gonna. I think this is gonna be the year he actually.
He
I
What
might
the
think
he
he
might
year
be
hit
a
he
what?
shoots a jump shot? What are
He
you
might be a
talking about?
solid.
Not the jump
The
shot.
year he actually shoots a 3-pointer?
No,
Yeah,
The year he
not
if he
attacks the
shoots
Can we
basket
put
he
and
makes a
doesn't pass in
three.
the paint?
I
let's
think
put
this
a
is the
That
year
Ben
podcast?
he
Simmons?
goes back to being like Philadelphia Ben Simmons.
Can we
I don't
put a
Yeah, but
know.
podcast?
I don't
Can
think
we put a
so.
podcast bet on how many jump shots he's gonna shoot this year?
if he make a three, the
How
power
many
might
jump shots
actually
he's
go
going to
out
shoot
the
or
Yeah,
arena.
make?
Yo,
not make,
Like,
not make.
For
I'm
real.
talking about attempt.
if he
now to be fair,
attempts 50, it'll be a good year. If he
50,
actually attempts 50,
50
He's
what?
not making it.
all
To
he has
50.
to shoot is one a game. Like, let's
Wait,
be real.
wait,
One a
50
wait,
game.
what?
wait. Has
Less
he
than one a
attempted
game.
50 in his career?
50
What's
jump
he shooting?
shots.
50 jump shots?
Nah.
It's a whole
He
season.
has,
Less
yeah,
than
he
he can
just
shoot
said
one
he
a
hasn't
game.
shot 50.
He might shoot
I
two in a
promise you,
game.
he
You
has
don't know.
not shot. He
But
has not
again,
shot
he's
50
gonna be
jump shots
hurt
in his
half
whole
the
career.
season. What you mean?
Well, that averages out to one a game.
Yeah.
I
Can't
don't
shoot
think
just
he
one.
has 50 jump shots total in his career.
But I was about to say, that's why I asked. I said, has he even shot 50 in his career?
But are you talking about 3-pointers? Because you
No,
saying
just
50 jump shots.
like
Jump
from
shots?
mid.
God damn, 50,
How far are we talking?
shit.
Yo, someone get the stats on that. I need to know if he's
I
taking
need
50
to
jump
know the
shots.
stats on that.
I think
That's
half
Daryl
of his
Simmons would
Morey.
be a good
half
fantasy
of his
pickup
jump
this year.
shots. Half of
That's
his jump shots
Daryl
was when
Morey.
he scored like 40 or 45 against Rudy Gobert. That was like the last time I seen him take jump shots. Like he actually was hooping one game
Yeah.
and scored like it was like
But
a
he
40
ain't
point,
doing
50
that no
point
more.
triple double. He ain't
Nah,
doing that again.
he gonna drive to the lane and kick it to the open man in the corner.
Trey
He gonna
Young
average
ended his
like
career.
15, 9, and 8. It's gonna
That
be
was just like
respectful.
Philly stats. That's basically what he did in Philly.
Yeah,
Like
it's respectful.
17.
It's respectful, but you're the
Every-
number one overall pick for a reason.
No,
Like
I'm saying it's respectful, but it's like I don't know,
Actually,
man.
can we
Like,
say is he a bust?
nah, I can't say that.
I
he
don't.
actually
I
made a
wouldn't
couple.
say
I'm
bust.
just
He made a
asking.
couple
Did he-
All-Star games, so
Did
he's
he make
not
a
truly a
defensive player
bust.
of the year? Did he get a
He
defensive
gave
player of the
Philly
year?
some return on investment. So
He got Rookie of the Year. I think he got Rookie of the Year, and he
Yeah.
did get a
Yo,
Defensive
he
Player of
was
the Year,
like
or
a
he was
rookie for 4
up there
seasons.
for it.
He got redshirted, right? He was like that. He was like a
Yo,
Blake Griffin Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah,
he was
Yeah.
a rookie for as long as everyone was saying that like Jason Tatum was like 19. Like for like 4 straight seasons, they were like, "Yo, Jason Tatum's still
Jason
19,
Tatum was
yo,
19 for like a
I'm
good 5
crying.
seasons.
yo,
he was 19 till he had a full beard, basically.
yeah." He was 19 till
Then
he
they
turned 24, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy."
He was 24 when he started dating Ella May, man. That's what happened.
Hey,
Yeah, for real.
hey, bro,
yo,
Shout out to him
hey,
for that.
yo, Jason Tatum dunked on LeBron year one,
Yo,
He
that
did
was
bang out.
legendary, bro. That
He
was
definitely
legendary.
banged out.
and
You
pushed
gonna hold
and
on
pushed
to
his
that
chest
one,
out.
huh?
He
I
said,
like
And pushed
that.
his chest out.
I haven't seen JT do that since then though. Like
That's true. That's
like,
true.
he's
That's
not-
my biggest knock on him.
he didn't dunk on LeBron, but he dunked on somebody. I forgot who he dunked
No,
on.
no, no, no. It was
He
LeBron.
dunked on
nah,
Giannis
he
too,
called
I think.
LeBron.
No, I'm
He
talking
dunked
about
on Giannis
again.
a
I'm
few
talking about
times.
again. I'm talking about
Yeah, he
after.
caught
He dunked
Giannis.
on
Yeah, he
somebody.
caught.
No,
Giannis.
Jalen Brown has caught Giannis a few
Well, I
times.
mean, he caught
Yeah,
Brown has caught bodies. Nah, Brown
Yeah,
has
yeah.
caught
Brown.
bodies. He
Because that's
gets
the
up
real
there.
dog on the team.
Yeah, Brown is the dog. Yeah,
yeah, he is. He is.
true. True.
He's
Hey,
He's a
a
real
hold on.
dog. He just
The
no
left-handed
left.
bandit.
Hey, and
Yo.
you know who his girl is. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, ain't gonna say nothing else. But
Bernice.
Ain't
yeah,
gonna say
Yeah,
no
that's
name.
that's
I ain't
fact.
even mad at my boy for that.
That's
Come on, man.
fact.
Yo, what do y'all think about the Magic? What the
Trash.
Magic doing?
Trash.
Magic.
Paolo's good.
I-
Paolo turned out to be good, but
Paolo.
other than that, they ain't got nothing there.
Nah.
Suggs
Honestly,
is
they got
trash.
that. They got the younger brother, the Wagner brother. However you say their last name. He actually tough.
Franz
The
Wagner.
one that
Franz
won
Wagner.
they won
He's tough.
FIBA
He's a dog. He's a dog.
Yeah,
with Dennis
he's
Schroeder.
tough.
They got
Dennis
they got
Schroeder?
Opie,
you said
right?
with okay.
Opie.
Yeah.
They got
No,
Opie,
the
right?
No, I
From
thought he went to the
Pacers got
Pacers.
Opie Toppin.
Oh, the Pacers.
Yeah.
got- Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was cold. That was cold. The Knicks did. They traded
Pacers gonna
Opie
be
and picked up his
alright. They're gonna
brother.
stay afloat.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
So that's why it's so funny when they picked up his brother. I assumed that they were keeping him, and then they just I was like, so what was the point of picking up his brother? Like, okay, I would have been tight if I just got on the same team as my brother and never get traded. Like
But now that y'all bring up the Pacers, I think they'll be like the 8th seed.
the
8th,
Pacers.
7th. Yeah, they got a decent squad.
Oh, you know who I'm a fan of now?
Well,
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
better
trade
than the
Miles
Hawks.
Turner, so that's done.
Miles
I saw
Turner,
him.
Buddy Hield.
What's the point
They got
guard?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Who?
Him.
Halliburton?
I'm a fan of him now.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw-
he's a
Don't,
dog. He's
don't
a
they
dog.
got Bruce Brown there too?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
he's a champion.
But they're going to trade Miles Turner and they're going to trade Buddy Hield.
and they got
Some
Matherin
trade
or
Buddy
however you
too?
say his name. They got
They
players.
said they said they wanted to trade Buddy.
Yeah,
Really?
but they might move Buddy before the season even starts.
I mean, Buddy's a good
Yo,
move because he's
He has value.
he's
between
actually a
Buddy
3-point
Hield,
threat.
Buddy Hield and Tyler Hero have survived so many trade rumors. They
Nah,
probably
Tyler
talk to
Hero
each other
has.
about that. You think
nah,
they
no,
talk to each other about that?
nobody's
Of
ever
course, they
survived
got to.
trade rumors like John Collins.
Damn.
They
Yeah,
eventually
that-
got him.
Poor guy.
Bro,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
traded him for nothing, bro.
Yo, I legit started to feel bad for the dude because I was like, yo, he's not that bad.
Imagine playing on the team every week and there's something
Yo,
new.
he'll be like, he'll score 22. He'll have like a 22 and 14 game. They'll be like, so yeah, I wonder what team he getting traded to. I'm like, yo, can he like just chill?
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, I used to
Like-
brag about who he was gonna go to, bro. Every week I'm like, yo, he might go here. He might go
Bro,
here.
what's the best trade story? Like for me, the one that comes to mind is like DeMarcus Cousins being told in the interview, and he's
That
like,
was
"Yo,
crazy.
you just got
He was like,
traded." And he's like,
I love
"Oh,
Sam.
word."
He said,
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
it
pretty
here.
insane.
I love New Orleans.
Yeah,
Harrison Barnes being traded like on the bench during the game.
oh
He was literally
yeah,
sitting on the bench during the game.
that was
The
crazy.
broadcast told him. The broadcast was saying he got traded.
he's looking up at the jumbotron.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. And the coaches told him he can't go back in the game because he got traded. Like that's crazy.
What about didn't Rasheed Wallace get traded to the Pistons in the middle of a game too? He was on the Hawks. He played like one game with the Hawks and got traded like right after the game
I
in
remember
Detroit.
Yeah, that's so
and
crazy.
also
And then
I can't
I
forget
knew
like
Detroit was winning the finals. I knew Detroit was going to take the championship that year.
Now can we talk
I
about a
called
little
it.
side note? What if they had got Melo instead of Darko?
Larry Brown,
they got a few chips. They got at least two, maybe
That
Honestly,
would have been crazy.
but you got to think about it though.
Miller's story is different.
Larry Brown has a thing for not playing rookies. So who knows how he would have fit with Larry Brown in
Melo-
the
No,
court.
but I think they went because like they didn't actually need Melo that year to win the chip. They
They
would
had
have won without.
Tayshaun
Yeah.
Prince. They
Yeah,
had Tayshaun
was
Prince.
talking. But I think the next year Melo take over.
Yeah, he would have extended
Yeah.
their run.
Yeah.
It would have
He
been
would have
crazy,
gave them a
bro.
couple more years.
Because like everyone on that team was pretty old. Like
Yeah.
nobody was like everybody was like 30, 32.
Except for Tayshaun. Tayshaun was younger.
Yeah, Tayshaun was the youngest on the team, but like everybody else was old heads. Like even Rip.
Rip was like
yeah.
third because Rip played 4 years in college. So
Yeah, because he was
Like,
on UConn.
UConn.
Stupid.
He was
That's
on
the reason
UConn
why I
with
feel like that's the reason why I feel like Melo wouldn't have
Khalid-
gotten benched
the
because he
Elamine.
played in college.
Elamine was nice too. The point guard with Rip.
Yeah.
He was tough. He was like the the point guards who don't be looking like they do anything, like they built like they out of
That's-
shape, but they be
That's
cooking.
Keon Dueling.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Keon Doolin is bucket.
Damn. Yo, bring back the early 2K days, huh?
Yeah, chill. He was a dog in 2K. He was a
Nah,
dog.
if you're gonna bring up Keon Dueling, this is just making me think because secretly,
He better not be
Malcolm,
one
a
of your
Nets
favorite
fan.
players.
because Malcolm really a Nets fan. But can we talk about how
New Jersey
Marshawn Brooks
Nets.
at one point? Marshawn Brooks was a bucket.
He
One
was.
point
I thought he
Yeah.
was
was.
Kobe for real.
Yo, chill.
He
He was
was.
a dog.
Yeah,
He was a
Yeah.
dog.
Shout
I
out.
like that.
Cause his handle was crazy.
I thought he was gonna be Kobe, bro. I thought he was
I
gonna
thought
be
too, yo. He had a
For real,
couple
I
games
swear
where
I
he
did.
dropped like
He
40.
had
I was
games,
like,
yo. He
yo,
was
he's
tough.
him.
Now, can we talk about the new Kobe? We got Jefferson, right? Rodney Jeff.
Rondé Hollis
Oh,
Jefferson.
yeah.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson in
He a
the
bucket.
FIBA.
He a bucket in FIBA.
Bro, if you squint your eyes quick, bro,
Nah,
I'm like,
I'm not
whoa.
gonna lie, he looked just like Kobe, bro.
That's
The
hilarious.
the brush cut, the low brush
the
cut,
brush
the
cut.
elbow
Yo,
sleeve.
He's
I
like
said-
a
Now,
Kobe
I'm not too
impersonator.
familiar with his game before this. Was his game always look like that?
No,
Nah.
He was a
So this is a
defensive
new.
guy.
This is a
no,
new.
Betty,
Yeah,
no,
he wasn't a shooter.
he did look like that, but he looked like that in college. But when he got to the NBA, he didn't. When he played for the Nets, he didn't play like that. And then
Yeah.
He was like a transition.
yeah, he was coming up.
Defensive
Was
guy.
like I
He
think they had somebody got hurt, so he started for a little bit. It was weird for him. Like he never really had like a real role on the team.
speaking of Nets players that ended up being okay, it was Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert was nice for a little second, then he got traded, and then he got hurt
I like
That
Yeah.
injury definitely
Yeah.
cooked his career. He could have been a
because he was
superstar.
nice. He was getting really good on Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
he
He
was
could have been a
getting-
superstar.
Yeah, he could have.
He had the potential. Yeah.
Speaking of old point guards, shout out Tony Delk, yo. What about Tony Delk, yo?
Nah, chill, man.
Dropping 50 with no threes, 50 points with no threes. That's
That's
wild.
nuts.
Nah,
That's
Malcolm's
insane.
favorite player is Curry Kittles, man. That's what he told me.
Nah,
Kerry
That's
Kittle.
that's real nasty.
nah. He told me it was Chris Humphreys.
Yo,
Hey.
Hey,
Chris
yo.
Humphries. Chris Humphries
before or
wasn't
after
terrible,
the
bro.
Kim?
He
Before or
was,
after Kim?
After Kim, probably.
Whichever you want.
during
Nah, for
during
real
before
though.
Kim.
Kim.
Nah,
After
for
That was
real
Kim.
2
though.
weeks. That was 2 weeks.
Malk's old favorite player, if I'm not mistaken, at one point was Peja Stojakovic. I feel
That's
like you
not a
used to
bad
rock with
look.
him.
That's
I'm
not a
not even
bad
hating on
player.
that.
He
Oh,
can
he
shoot.
was. He was
He was a
good.
dog.
He was.
Paige
He was a
could.
dog.
You know who I liked for real though? Since
Or
we
was it
talking about these
Karolinko?
obscure ass players, I liked Vito
AK-47.
Turkaloo.
I was
Karolinko.
just thinking
Karolinko was
Turtle
Yo,
Turkaloo.
Karolinko
Nah,
was
I like
bugging.
Turkaloo. He like
on the
he
Magic.
like a
Yeah.
little
Before or
like
after?
On the
point forward
Magic, he
type.
was a dog. When
You
he
saying
had
Nice.
him,
before or
Dwight,
after the
and
steroids? Because he was definitely on steroids.
yeah,
Oh
On
him,
the
yeah, he
Magic, he
was right.
got
Didn't he get
huge.
busted for
He got busted
yeah,
for PDs.
yeah,
PEDs?
because he was like
Salute.
this. He got huge out of nowhere.
If
He
you
was
ain't cheating, you
6'10".
ain't trying.
Yeah, and he was shooting because like
also.
playing because what was that team? It was Jameer Nelson, him, and Dwight.
That
Yeah,
Yeah.
Magic team
Nasty
was
team.
stacked up.
they had
That was a
Rashard
nice
Lewis
squad.
too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming off the
Rashard
bench.
Lewis on the
Did
Well, he
they?
started and came
JJ
off.
Did
Redick off
they?
the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a
Rashard
dog
Lewis
yeah.
team
was.
right
They
there.
got it.
It was a stacked up squad.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
they,
was that the year they went?
to the
To
finals.
the
Wemby.
Yeah,
finals,
yeah,
yeah.
That was that
they
year, right?
beat the
Jameer
Cavs
Nelson
in the
Yeah.
conference
conference.
finals.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jameer Nelson had a run.
yeah,
He had he made an All Star game that. I think he was an
Yeah,
All Star
he had a
team that year.
run.
yeah. It was just crazy. Like somebody that nobody even ever can talk about again. Like he just had that one good
Uh,
season.
Didn't they have
we
like
said the
Michael Petrus on that team too?
yeah.
Petrus, yo. Now look, we talking about defensive
Petrus.
players. That's a defensive player.
Yeah.
6'8". He was 6'8", skinny as ever, locking up.
Yeah, he was good. He was one of my favorite players at one point.
He was on that Golden State team too. The
Yeah.
Now that Golden State team is still goated forever.
That beat Dallas.
They had Barbosa looking wild. He was a dog.
they had
Barbosa
that
crazy.
was
You talking about
B
the
Diddy,
Steven Jackson days?
Baron
Oh, you
Davis,
got
Steven
that.
Jackson, Matt
Yeah.
Barnes.
Oh, the Believe
Yeah.
team. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the
That
Warriors team. That was the
Didn't they have
goat team.
Karolinko on that team?
nah, Baron Davis dunked
Beatrice.
on Karolinko.
They beat
Hey, that's
Karolinko.
Wayne took
Baron
his shirt
Davis
off.
posterized
Yeah.
dunked on
That
Karolinko.
boom.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And
I was watching
yeah.
that live. I went, that was wild, yo.
That was a playoff game right there.
I'm trying
Yo,
to
what
think
do,
of who
what do
else
we
they had
think?
on that team.
What do we think about Theo's Hawks this season? What are they looking like?
7th, 8th seed,
A
bro.
lottery
That's it.
pick.
Should have kept Nate McMillan.
Who?
They're looking good for the lottery.
Did
I
Nate
see that.
McMillan coach the Hawks, or was he coaching
Nah,
Indiana?
He
Nah,
Are
coached
you
everywhere.
Theo?
he-
Are you a Trey guy, or you've always been a Hawks fan?
I was a Hawks fan since Josh Smith. Like that was the player that got
So
me.
you
Like
just gonna miss? You just gonna just gloss over Joe Johnson?
no,
Just
no, I'm
forget Joe
ISO
talking.
Joe.
No,
Johnson?
Josh Smith
ISO
was on the team
Joe.
before him.
ISO Joe.
Yo, ISO Joe was on the big
Jo-
three.
Mike
Josh,
Bibby.
Josh Smith is the reason I was a Hawks fan. Literally, it was because Josh Smith. Literally, I saw his game. I was like, this guy's a dog. Like when he got
Yeah.
drafted, I was like, I like the Hawks.
You think they're trading? You think Trey's out of there?
Nah,
Nah.
nah.
Yeah.
Trey's a like for what everyone says about him and all the other things, he's literally a PG. Like if you look up what the definition of PG is, other than him not playing defense, he's a PG. He literally can.
I got a bold statement. If they
What?
don't make a trade this year, by the trade deadline, he'll request a trade.
Where's he
He
going?
will.
Well, isn't the rumors
Wherever.
Lakers? Isn't that like the rumors?
He won't go there. Their team too stacked. They don't need to waste anybody for him.
But the thing is that
I don't
like
think that would be a good move.
it's too much to get.
I don't
Like
think it'd be a good move.
I'm just saying like it's just too much to like. You get rid of Trey. What do you get? I mean, what do you like? What team is gonna give up everything for him? I'm not.
I don't think. Yeah, you're right.
Because remember, he's a like he is the what is that like the super? You can't. I think there's also another rule. You can't have too many superstars on a team or something like that with like contracts that high. His contract's stupid. He gets
Yeah,
paid like
yeah.
40 some mil
I
or
know
something
what
like
you
that.
Yeah,
You
Who
can't.
who even wants a point guard of that caliber
That's what
right
I'm
now?
saying. Like
I don't think nobody wants
he's
that
a
right now.
ball dominant point guard.
Who has
You
the
cannot just
assets
trade.
for him? Like
Nobody.
yeah, like you were saying, like who has?
Trade whatever's left of Kawhi for him
I don't like
and put him
Kawhi.
at PG.
I don't want
I would
Kawhi.
watch
You
that.
need that. I would think the Hawks would want draft picks for sure. That would be like
They
Yeah,
don't
that
want
it
that.
would.
They'll do draft picks
yeah.
to get rid of that
Yeah.
contract.
So he going
Yeah,
to
that's the
Detroit
only.
basically.
But that was the reason we got rid of Collins. Though. That was the original reason. Collins
So
is
then if you're talking about draft picks, he could probably go to the Jazz.
nah.
They got a lot of picks.
Danny Ainge.
He
That would be
wants
Danny
picks
that'd be
too.
the
Yeah, he
most
wants
troll thing
picks.
in the world for John Collins to get Trey Young right back.
Yeah,
He literally just got rid of
Hey,
bro
low
and
key,
just
that
like
would
I'm
be
back.
that'd
he'd
be
be
tough.
nice
That
over there.
work.
No,
Be
he
a
would
nice
be.
little.
I'm pretty
With
sure
Lauri
John
Markkanen
Collins would be
too.
happy because his career is built off of Trey Young. So I mean,
Yeah.
like, no Trey Young, no John Collins, really. Like he got him his
True.
money.
Yo, the
True.
craziest thing y'all did, the Hawks, was when y'all traded for Melo,
Bro,
and
don't
for
talk about it,
way
bro. I want that Melo jersey so bad, bro. So
y'all
bad.
traded for Melo,
They
and
probably
One
like
only
day,
made
2 seconds.
like
one
5
day.
copies. They
Not
go like
damn
5
one copy. It's
around.
only one copy. You know,
There's
I
only
did the
one.
research. You know, I did the research. There's only one copy.
There's only one.
One copy.
You can
And
go
it's a white.
customize that.
It's the white one.
Damn.
I'm hurt. I want
You
it.
can, you can go customize it.
Nah, I don't even want it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want it. If it's not the authentic one, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about Melo. I swear, yo.
Now that's the best Knicks player ever, man.
Hawks legend.
Uh.
He's a Knicks. Come on, man.
You know who the
That
best
was
Nick
his
of all
prime.
time to me is. You already
Actually,
know.
no. Can we talk about which prime was his prime Melo? Nuggets Melo or Knicks Melo?
Probably. I'm not gonna even hold you.
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie, Knicks Melo was different.
yo,
That was his team. That was his team,
that pivot jab step.
bro. You just think that
That
he
turn and
had New
face
York doing
jab.
this all year,
Bro,
bro.
when I think of Melo and the Knicks, I think about that Bulls series.
Yeah, that was hot.
That three on Taj Gibson. That's what I think
Son.
about. The
And
3 and
it was
4 in
like,
the fourth quarter, and then on overtime from the same spot. Yeah.
Honestly though, like when it comes to like hooping and like the Knicks and stuff like that and certain teams, like remember when I was a kid, I grew up watching Patrick Ewing, John
Allen
Starks,
Houston.
Anthony. I was a Latrell guy. I was a Latrell guy. After that 99 finals, after that finals in 99, I became a Latrell guy easily. But I was Ewing.
Childs was your boy.
Charles was the dog too. He's Kobe. I don't want to hear
I was about to
nothing.
say, he was on the Knicks when he did that.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Charles hit Kobe with a 2-piece.
Said, hold that. Bye bye.
That's a legendary moment right there in Knicks
They caught him
history.
with Kobe got in his face, gave him a little headbutt, hit him with a 2-piece. Wop wop.
That
That's
was
it.
quick too, but he said,
It was smooth too. Like he was waiting for that. Like
I remember from that day it was just like Kobe can't fight.
yeah, people give Kobe. You know what's crazy? Like it took me a little while to really respect Kobe. Like once I saw his interviews, his mentality. Like watching him play, I was like, this guy don't trust nobody.
Yeah,
Like
he seemed
at
like a
all.
tough guy too. Like he always seemed like a tough guy. Like just
Like
like, oh nah.
you know he reminds me of you know those old school villain movies from the 80s where like you had the preppy the jock who swore his stuff ain't stink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe reminds me of an 80s villain, like 80s
Nah,
like
that's how he
villain.
was though. He really was like that, bro. Like he made
But if
himself that way,
and plus the fact that he spoke 5 languages and you knew he spoke
which is
5 languages,
crazy.
which makes him more of like an 80s typical 80s villain movie villain. I'm telling
Nah,
you.
that was at the USA game where he was talking to Luis Scola in Spanish and he was going off on him, and then like LeBron was like, "Yo, chill."
Nah,
That's
Kobe would have
legendary.
cursed out LeBron too. Shit, you know what I mean?
No, but like Kobe was like, I'll chill," because like he was really cursing, like he was going off on Scola in Spanish and in English. He was like, "Yo," just going off, and like Kobe's like,
That
LeBron's like, "Chill."
LeBron Kobe is a missed opportunity right there.
Oh
Crazy missed
yeah,
It's
opportunity.
wild that
Dwight
we
Howard
never got
ruined
to
it.
that finals.
Dwight Howard
We
ruined it.
never.
Dwight.
Blame
Dwight.
Dwight
But it
Howard.
was both ways though, because like when LeBron did it with Miami, they were supposed that the Lakers were nice that year. They were supposed to go up there and they failed. They lost to
That's because
like
of Dallas. Like Dallas was on
Dallas
a
went off.
run that
Yeah, they
year.
lost to Dallas, but like
Dallas was on a run that year. Like they was on a run. But
Jason Kidd was on a run. Jason Kidd was trying to get that chip. He said, "Yo, I'm tired of
but
playing for the Nets."
But
Word.
Dirk was cooking that year too.
No. I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
man.
but defensive wise,
Yeah,
kid,
Jason
kid
Kidd. Yeah.
shows like we had never seen nobody lock up LeBron. Kid was locking up LeBron, which made no sense. Like we were like, kid locking up LeBron. Okay, we'll take it.
Mm.
That
Oh,
was,
we
that was a great series.
people be seeing Jason Kidd around here. I'm in Dallas, so like they be seeing Jason Kidd around town. Like my one of my coworkers saw him at Dick's Sporting Goods just chilling, and I was like, man, I need that Jason Kidd jersey, like jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Now
New
you know
Jersey
what's
Nets.
crazy too? That year, Tyson Chandler got paid by the Knicks thanks to that chip.
Yeah,
I'll
he had a little
never,
run after that.
yeah, bro. But he never did anything like what he did on the Dallas Mavericks. Like he just
Yeah.
picked. I mean, the NBA has always been about that, but like picking your year to do well, and like
Hmm.
if you
Like
pick
your
the right
free agent
year,
year, your contract year.
yeah,
That was always big.
yeah.
Look how many people got bad. Look how many bad contracts were given out because a player performed well in his contract year.
I mean, what's that? Caleb was it Martin just left, right? Or is it
Yeah,
Vincent?
he just left.
Vincent left?
No,
It
It
was
was
Gabe
because of
Gabe
the
Vincent.
left.
Like Vincent's on the Lakers, right?
Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like he just got paid, went to the Lakers. Now I'm gonna be honest, he may not do anything he did on Miami,
bro.
bro.
The thing
is
about
that
Miami is that the players play great in that system, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the danger with trading for anybody.
Spolstra literally be making players look a lot better
Spolstra,
than they are.
Spolstra and Pat, like they have a
Pat's a
great team.
mastermind, bro.
Yeah, they have a
He's a
great
mastermind.
team,
yeah,
great
Pat.
franchise, and it's like,
I
I,
wish
I still
I
hate
wish he was
Pat though.
coaching.
I still hate Pat. Why you leave John Starks in the game and let him go 3 for 18? Why you do that? That was a fix. That was an inside job, yo. I'm telling you.
That's
Telling you.
funny. That's funny. They brought up the Magic too, because the Magic really just don't have it. They said they're going to trade Cole Anthony, so they have.
That's what he gets for dunking in Tim's, like in a dunk contest. Come on, man. You got to be more creative than that, yo. Just because
The
your
dunk
dad played in
contest
New
should be
York.
taken out. I'm gonna be honest. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing the Chris Brinkley open runs too. Like some of these guys, like I see. Like it's cool to see like all these different pros playing like a pickup run together. But some guys, like yo, like I don't want to see you do pickup runs and then you don't you don't
Play
fit.
like that in the NBA.
Like that's not your game. Like pickup runs, nobody's really trying to hurt each other. Y'all all pros and
yeah,
y'all make money. So like people coming off a pick and dunking through the lane like that, like I know that's not your game.
Yeah. Cause like I'm more impressed when I see somebody take like those hard jumpers when they be like and then just pull boom. It's like damn, all right, that's tough. Like you know what I mean?
Like
Cause
I want to see actual game. Like I want to see you guys actually use some of that work, those moves that you work on in game.
but you know what's the problem now is that like everyone's so afraid to get hurt. Like literally I mean we can really blame Paul George for this whole like thing.
That
Like
was a
Paul,
freak accident though. Like
no
you
no but I
can't.
said
yeah,
but when that happened everything changed. Like I kid you not, all players like
Don't
it
want
just
to play in U.S.
yeah, like
competitions and
they was
stuff
like,
like
I don't
that.
want to play in the other competitions. I don't want to play outside of basketball if I'm not playing in the
yeah.
NBA. So it's like I get it because you don't want to get hurt, but at the same time, it's like you're taking away, especially USA games. It's like we're never sending our best players. You know what I'm saying? It's like so we never really get to see that. And
And
like
they think we're sweet.
yeah,
They
'cause
think they think we're
a
sweet.
team like Germany winning is like crazy to me because it's
But
just like, all right, they don't even have any of the players that like Wagner's a starter, but
I think they got
who's Dennis Schroeder?
3.
Schroeder,
Dennis Schroeder is not even a starter. Like
but
he's a
Dennis,
bench player.
but
Dennis is nice.
honestly, Dennis Schroeder got lucky. He got the bag. He got off of that fever,
No,
off
but
of that.
I mean, because if
Because
you think,
in general, the Lakers were throwing him a nice bag, and
Talk
I
he
mean,
about
wanted
it.
to
he denied it
yeah, he want to bet on himself,
and
and
they still
he took
signed
like
for
a
less money.
$5 million a year contract. LA was giving you 4 years, 84 million, bruh. You gonna
Yeah,
bet on yourself? That was the recently.
That
That's
was a
one of the
bad bet
biggest
on yourself.
L's.
That
That
was a
was a
bad bet.
bad move, especially his agent. Like, come on, yo, your agent
yeah.
should have been like, yo, you
You
might
ain't
want to
getting
take
better,
this
bro. You ain't getting better.
80, almost 100 mil for 4 years, and you got 5 mil for 1 year. That if like honestly, I
Because
think I
because
don't.
even the dude from the Hawks went off. Like I think I forgot what team he plays for. Serbia, I think. Um, not Serbia. I
Who's
think it's
that?
one of the other teams.
Lithuania? Was it
One
Lithuania?
one of the teams. Freaking, the shooter on the Hawks. Not Hunter. Fuck, was it? I can't even think. But whatever.
Bogdanovich? Is it Bogdanovich?
Yes, yeah, yeah. He went off. He
Yeah,
played his
he
ass,
cooked.
Oh,
bro.
I
He,
did see
He
that.
he
cooked.
I think he wasn't the MVP, but he was on the first team. He went crazy the
All
whole
tournament
entire
team. Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
tournament. He went crazy, and it's like he's a dude that comes off the bench on the Hawks, and you're telling me that USA couldn't send like Trey Young, couldn't send a Paul. I mean, well, we know how Paul George is. He ain't lie. He's a liability, but like it's just the fact, like, I don't know. It's tough because we sent mad young players, and then
Who don't really have like
they don't have the
the
experience.
patience. They
They
don't
don't have
have
the
the
experience.
experience, and on top of that, you're running an international player. You're gonna run more half court sets.
Well, you
It's
know what
not
you
as
also
it's not
have.
as open. It's not an open pace game, and also a lot of the guys here, we're athletic. We're not fundamentally skilled, but we're athletically skilled. So a lot of the Europeans, like people be like, Luca ain't that. Luca's very fundamental. He has great footwork. Luca
Yeah,
has
no,
great footwork.
Luka is
He,
exactly what you want. If
he's
like you were teaching your child how to play basketball,
he's
you should watch a
he,
lot of Luka.
he's not cross you up and cook you to the
No,
basket. He's gonna slow walk you down. Like
yeah,
he gonna make you learn pivot right to left defensively.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
very
defend
shifty, very shifty.
a
Yeah.
lot of defenders don't really play on their toes like you're supposed to. That's
Hmm.
how you get that's why people be falling when they get crossed. Like they playing flat footed instead of sliding your feet. You can't like basically doing karaoke to cover the ground. Like you're supposed to be on your toes and moving right to left and sliding back and
Yeah.
forth. And a lot of players don't have good footwork defensively. That's why people be getting cooked all the time.
Now, because definitely when you watch the FIBA basketball, it was a lot more sets of like just basic basic gameplay of like allowing the center. Like if you notice, the USA team had zero centers, like real centers, like like
Yeah,
Jaren
like
Jackson Jr.
like
is not the
they
center. I'm sorry.
Jaron Jackson's an undersized five because he
Yeah,
doesn't have the build to bang with the guys who's
and
two forty, 250, 260. This ain't the NBA
because
this ain't the
dudes like
NBA from the 90s. This ain't the NBA
Valanciunas
from the
was going crazy.
80s.
Valanciunas was going crazy.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
he was balling. He was
And
balling.
but that should tell you enough about how it goes in the FIBA, where it's like if you don't, and this is the problem with me, I don't like Steve Kerr as their coach,
And mind you,
and
Steve Kerr played in FIBA as a player.
but
He
that's
should
what,
know better.
but no, but he played in the era where he had all the goats, so it's different. You know what I mean?
Now that FIBA team, if you look at that FIBA team, that was the best college players, and they weren't necessarily the best pros. They were the best college players at the time. Like
Hmm.
I think that FIBA team Steve Kerr was on had David Robinson on there. They might have had Sean
Mhm.
Elliott on that team.
Was that the
But
time that that Duke player, Chris something, was he on
No,
there?
this was before him. This was like when Tommy
oh
Amaker and Johnny
yeah,
Dawkins and those guys were on
but,
that
but
squad.
you know
Johnny
what y'all
Dawkins
have
was
to
nice in
understand.
college though.
You know
Johnny
y'all also understand players everywhere is getting better. Like you know what I mean? Every
It's
year.
the gap isn't as big anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Because look. I'm gonna be honest. Who's the best players in the NBA right now?
Mainly foreign guys. They're mainly foreign
Exactly.
guys.
They're not the
Respect
best
Steph
players.
Curry.
Not, but I'm talking about
I
Curry's
said
getting
I
we're
older.
know.
talking we're
Curry's getting
talking in
old.
general.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
talking in general.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a lot of the foreign players like back
Like
in the
Luka,
day,
Giannis, Jokic is crazy. Like that's
like
that's
he
crazy.
like we came a long way from Drazen Petrovic, rest in peace to him.
Damn, damn,
Drazen Petrovic, Detlef Schrempf.
damn.
Imagine Arvidas Sabonis didn't come at like 32. He came at like 22.
Yeah, he came very
Yeah.
late.
If you
And
Yep.
look at
Fair
Arvidas
point.
Sabonis in the 80s, if you look at old Arvidas Sabonis footage, he used to work David Robinson and shoot threes. Yo, he used to work, and David Robinson, come on, David Robinson is
and
a
we didn't even get a full
top.
David Robinson, bro. He had to go to the army.
Well, for 2 years,
Oh, Navy.
he
It was Navy, right?
Navy.
Yeah,
He served 2 years in the Navy, but he played on the '88 Olympic team before he came pro.
yeah, yeah.
He played on the '88 Olympic team, the last college team, and they had a couple Hall of Famers. They had David Robinson and Mitch Richmond was on that team.
Yeah. Nah, and
They had
that's
a solid team, but they lost to Sabonis.
That's why I told him. I said even if we do have like the full LeBron, KD whole team, I still think we need a center, and I think that if we do pick up because Embiid is a U.S. citizen now, so if we can pick up Embiid, that would that would literally win us the chip automatically. Like
Because he's a physical center and he can stretch the floor.
yeah, he's. I'm not saying he's gonna lock up every big man in the freaking FIBA or
But he's gonna make them work. They're gonna work for their points.
Yeah, because
I don't like it.
No, but I'm
You
just
don't
saying
like
it's better. It's better than Jaren Jackson Jr.
No, I'm
But who-
saying I don't like having LeBron, KD, Steph, Kawhi. It's gonna be cool to see, and they're gonna win the gold.
Kawhi ain't going though.
But I just don't like.
He might go. He might go because I don't think he has one. I don't think he won.
He's not.
Kawhi not going.
He's not.
I don't know about Kawhi,
But
but
that's
Kawhi-
Kawhi to play extra games.
But you want to know why?
no.
Kawhi doesn't care.
That's the
I just
crazy
don't like.
thing.
I just don't like the fact that we're gonna send all these guys to win this gold, and then
What
this is gonna be
happens
their
next
last one. And then what do
Yeah.
we do after that? What happens after that?
We got 2 more years after the Olympics to develop another FIBA squad, and then we pick from the litter of there. Like we could pick based on how certain guys did in this last international competition. If they stay healthy within the next few years, they'll play in 2028.
But
They're
I think
going to play.
We
The
need a
other
couple.
thing
We
is,
need to keep a couple young guys in there for continuity.
yeah.
Like we can't have
Even-
all just old heads. It got to be like
because Ant-Man is still. I think personally, Ant-Man still makes the team. Like
and
personally,
Yeah,
he can still make.
I
the
like him a
Olympic
lot.
team. Yeah, because he's a dog enough where he balls. Like he looked confident out there. Like
he looked like he wanted
he
it.
looked comfortable.
Maybe honestly, I
even
could
put Brunson
possibly
on the
see.
bench. I could put.
I could see
Brunson
Brunson on the bench too.
Yeah, I'll put
I
him
could
on
see
the
Brunson playing in that because Brunson. If Brunson wasn't behind Luca, everybody would have seen how well he plays. Because remember, he was sitting on the bench because they had Luca. Like, how's he gonna play? And then they picked up Kyrie. Like, he was not going to play.
Yeah,
the
'cause
ones
I
that
think
nobody's going to talk
they-
about. We need Ja Morant and Zion in there.
That would be
they need to
big.
get
That
their
would be
stuff
big
together.
marketing. That would be big for marketing purposes to market the team. That's big marketing. That's a marketing move right there. Like Ja could play. Don't get it twisted.
I
Like
can play, but Zion ain't playing.
Zion,
I mean,
Zion's
would be nice.
like Sean Kemp.
He
Zion's like the Sean Kemp when he after Cleveland.
He ain't playing.
Like Zion,
where's the
Zion.
Olympics? Where's the
Pelicans
Olympics at?
gonna let him play?
Where's the Olympics going to be at?
I think it's in LA, 2024. I don't know.
It's
I
in
gotta
LA.
look it up. It might be
No, I think it's Rio.
Rio. Oh, it's in Brazil. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
think
might
it's
be in Brazil.
Rio Olympics.
Keep Zion
Because
away
I
from
think the
that
World
Brazilian-
Cup is in LA. I think the World Cup
Keep
is
him
in
away from
LA.
that Brazilian food.
Now Zion ain't gonna make it
Pigs.
because the Pelicans ain't gonna let him play.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Nah,
hold
that
it
might.
out. They're gonna
That's
be
a
like,
valid
nah,
point.
Nah, buddy.
If he plays a full year, they might let him do it.
He ain't
If
playing
he-
no. First of all, he ain't playing no full year. That's first and foremost.
What's a full year for Zion? How many games?
70 games,
70?
60 games sound like a full year for him.
Nah.
65.
I don't
if
even
he-
think he's doing that.
'Cause
Well,
if
they
he
just
makes-
put that new rule in. They put that new rule in.
65.
You need to
can't-
play 65 to like get
Get
a
Like
on-
all NBA
I mean, all
to get
NBA
postseason awards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that has always made sense to me. Where it's like if you just have a good first 50 games, okay, you played good half the season.
Yeah.
There's
I
gonna
think
be a lot of
it's-
guys that like they're gonna check into the game for like 2 seconds and sub back out just so they can like meet the
Make the
Well, that's gonna mess up their
that should also do
their
their
averages
paycheck.
too.
yeah.
and
it
their
will.
paycheck.
Yeah, their points are gonna drop, so they're gonna have to play a certain amount of minutes every night.
Yeah, it messes up your paycheck too. Like if you don't make you don't get the incentives for making the NBA making the
All
All-Star
NBA
team
team,
and,
you don't get the supermax.
Yeah.
I got-
Gil-
I can
Look
see
at Ja cost himself a supermax.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, man. Gilbert Arenas was talking about teams that purposely like don't play you, or they'll play you and then take you out so that your average can drop, and they don't have to pay you that extra $1 or $2 million.
Or they'll kill your trade value.
Just so they don't have to trade you. So messed up.
Man, but honestly, like Gilbert Gilbert's one of those people like
Keep it
he's
100.
polarizing enough to get people to listen to, but sometimes he's such an idiot, yo.
Yeah.
Like he like there's like no like Gilbert. I will say this about Gilbert Arenas. There's either I love him or you hate him. Like there's no in between
Yeah.
with this guy. Like you love him or you hate him. Like
He's
I
very
feel like
arrogant as well, so it's
I feel
like
like
it kills it sometimes.
true, but I kind of feel like Richard Jefferson, like Richard Jefferson and them roasting each other was hilarious.
Yeah. But see, my
Uh,
thing is like I enjoyed like watching some of his episodes. Only reason I like watching him so much is because he keeps it 100 at all times. Like he's never
He's
does.
very blunt. He's
Yeah,
very
he
blunt.
tells you exactly what he feels, which is like important. But at the same time, like sometimes it's not good that he said that. But it's like I'm
I
It's
don't
happy
know.
he
fair.
did.
I don't know how you guys feel, but like there's certain people like Gilbert who like have strong opinions to where like you know what they're going to say about a topic based on
Hmm.
just how what like their track record. So like I go to certain people like I already know what they're going to say about this topic or that topic or whatever. Like Gilbert, I already know like his stances on stuff. So like when something big comes up, I already know like oh yeah, Gilbert. I already know like before I even watch the video, I'm like I know how he's gonna approach this.
Uh, I was gonna say this too. Like I remember you said something about Wilt Chamberlain. Like you kind of knew where I was gonna go with it. You're like, yeah, Drew's gonna comment. He gonna drop some history on this real quick. Like the Wilt Chamberlain LeBron conversation.
Yes.
That
Oh
was
yeah, yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
That was hilarious. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that though. Like I did bring up my points about Wilt. Basically, they went to the finals every year. They went to the finals just about every year. Wilt was on the Lakers. I think they didn't go that one year when Kareem won it. They didn't go that year, but the other 4 years they went. They got one. They did get one.
I mean
But
that was always Wilt's Achilles heel. He had to play against 6 Hall of Famers every year, so he never could win the chip.
That's the thing too. There was only like what 8, 10 teams at that
Yeah.
time, so it wasn't like a big like. It was a different era. Like
yeah, you
But you
gotta
want to know
think.
the one thing I always tell, cause like I remember somebody had brought up this argument, like they said there was only like 8, 10 teams, so like it wasn't that tough. So I always brought up the fact that like if you ever condense the NBA to 8 to 10 teams,
all star
it'd be
teams,
nothing but the best teams
right?
out there. So it's like you also have to remember that it was probably that's why you can have a Celtics team that had 6 Hall of Famers when you're sitting there like damn, how does that ever happen? But if when you do
Like
have
it's
teams
like
that
you
small,
can you condense the talent. You condense the
hmm
talent pool so small, but it
hmm
was also a different era. Like
oh
most
yeah, yeah, it's
athletes,
different. Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah,
but most athletes worked other jobs in the off
yeah,
season
because
because
you
they didn't
you
make
had
that
you
much
had to have
money.
a second job. It's funny most of them were car salesmen.
bro, Kyrie would have cooked those mailmen, yo. He would have cooked them, bro. He
But
Jerry
Nah,
you
West would have been
they
no,
on
would have.
so
They would have.
so
skates.
the
No
thing is
wait.
that
But,
Kyrie wouldn't be Kyrie in those leagues.
nah, but
Kyrie wouldn't
he
have
would have been
played.
blackballed. He would have been
Yeah,
blackballed though.
with the
No, no,
things
no. He
Kyrie be
no no
saying,
He would have
Kyrie
been blackballed.
no
he
no
wouldn't have made it
Kyrie
to the arena.
no Kyrie would have just been your regular globetrotter. That's it.
Once he
Because if
got
you
kicked
think
out, once he got kicked out the league, or they would have tried to blackball him out the league. He just did that. But also, you got to remember, back then they would have probably thought he was on some sorcery with all the tricks he was doing, dribbling the ball.
yeah,
Like
nah, but
they were, they were,
they had dudes doing crazy stuff with the ball, but they were globetrotters.
yeah. But like
Globetrotter.
they,
That's where you
but
go.
wait, but outside, I'm talking about like strictly in the NBA perspective. Like,
No, he would have never made it.
but the irony is like they thought Bob Cousy was it. Like
Yeah, I mean,
Bob
One
Cousy,
hand,
right?
because the game
one
evolves. The
Hey
game
yo,
hand.
evolves
hey
as
yo,
time
chill,
goes.
chill, 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 yo. Celtic legend, chill out.
Facts.
Oh my
Are
Chill
bad,
you a
out,
my
chill
bad.
out.
Celtics fan? Are you a
Yeah,
Celtics fan?
he's the biggest Bill Sherman fan.
Oh God, Bill Sherman. Shout out to Casey Jones, yo. Shout out
That's
to
Yo,
right,
Robert
go,
mama.
let's
Parrish,
go.
Kevin McHale,
Perkins,
Come on,
Larry
V.
Bird,
Perkins.
Gerald Henderson, playing with
Perkins,
a
Shout out
neck
to Kendrick
Yo,
brace.
Perkins.
Perkins played
come
how many
on,
years?
V.
21 years.
Perkins.
Shout out to
Parrish,
Shaq.
Parrish played like 20 something years. Robert Parrish played like
Shaquille
20
O'Neal.
years.
What
Bro.
was
He
that like?
put,
That's
Year 18 Shaq or whatever.
Yo, best power forward is Brandon Bass.
Oh, shout out to Brandon Bass, Celtic
damn
legend for real.
Brandon
Shout out
Bass.
to James
Brandon
Posey.
Yo, people play
James
goose for us,
Posey,
yo.
lock up,
Yo,
James Posey.
Posey. Oh my God, he was a
Yeah.
knockout
Plants.
player. He had
Yeah.
to not. He had to. He had to. Right.
Tony Allen. Didn't Tony Allen play on the
Come on.
Celtics?
Come on.
Tony
Mm.
Allen is a
Celtic
Grizzly
legend.
legend. He's a Grizzly
Oh.
legend.
Shout out
He's
to
a
Eddie
Grizzly
House.
legend.
Yeah. And House. What, did you just say that?
Eddie
Eddie
House.
Eddie House
Eddie
was the dog.
House.
Nah,
He's
Oh,
he
a
yo,
was
he's a
like,
Theo,
Yo,
he's a
your
commentator
boy.
now.
oh,
Theo,
Abe.
remember I used to call your boy with the high socks and shoot threes?
Yo, I really
Shout
have.
out my shout out my boy Abe,
One
yo.
of my best friends used to wear the high socks, long shorts,
Eddie House type
and all
swag.
he could
Eddie
do
House
was
type
shoot.
beat.
So
Yeah,
he was
that's
Eddie House.
I used to when I met him, like, yo, this is Eddie House right here, yo. After playing a couple games, yo, Eddie House.
Nah, he's really Eddie House though, for real.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
it's
Eddie
funny
House.
y'all say that because there's a lot of Celtics players they got.
Yo, I hated Paul Pierce, dog.
Oh no, I never
Ha-
liked Paul Pierce.
Hated
I
Paul
never liked.
Pierce. Respected his game, I just hated him. I was just
I
like,
hated his
yo.
game
Yo,
too. I
did you
hated his game.
did you see him when he was I forgot who he was with, and he could not handle his liquor, yo.
Oh, you talking
Well,
about
he
when he
was
had the strippers in the back?
Oh,
no.
Nah, he had another one. He had another one. He was
Yeah.
like, it was him and another former pro player. They was hanging out watching the
It was
football game.
Ticket. It was him and Ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, KG, yo,
Yeah.
him and KG. It's bad when Kevin Garnett got to tell you to chill.
Yeah,
he's like,
because
he
it's
was
like,
like,
Bro.
yo,
like
chill, bro. We
he's
working,
like, yo,
bro.
chill.
What he told the server, he was something like, yo, you want your rent paid or you want some, he was telling her something.
Yo,
Look, the
even Big
most legendary.
He said, I bought my girl. This is my girl. I paid for her. This is my girlfriend for the day.
Yeah, remember? I think one of the most legendary KG moments is when he was on the bench, and he was like kind of mad about the last play, so he threw the water on himself. And then Ray Allen looks at him like, like, yo, what?
KG top 3 funniest players ever though.
And you know what's crazy
said,
about
yo-
KG? KG in high school may not have wasn't the best player on his team.
Oh, you talking about that? His
Ronnie
original high school team?
Fields.
Yeah.
Ronnie
But
Fields.
he never
Yo,
became
them
that.
clips, he was bouncy, yo. Ronnie
That-
Fields was jumping out the gym, and he was like 6'3", 6'4".
That dude, the dude from during when LeBron was in high school, that's still like
Lenny
legendary.
Cook.
Yo, the fact
Lenny
that
Cook.
he was a dog, like if you're better than LeBron, is like crazy. Like
Remember, like he was
little
remember he was
overexaggerated.
older too. Like he was a couple
Yeah.
years older.
that's
Um,
crazy.
He was Lenny Cook was a punchline though.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, like a little in a song, he was a punchline.
Dang.
Nah, Dizza, Theo, you know who I listen to.
Smoke,
Smoke
smoke,
Dizza.
yeah.
He said,
Dang.
"You ain't Penny, you more Lenny Cook."
Like, look, Penny's another player that sold the bag. He had them Brandon Roy injuries and got it done up.
Ugh.
Yo, Brandon Roy should have been a dog, man.
Yo, facts. Facts.
Man, what could have been? What could have been?
Kawhi with less money, basically.
Yeah, Kawhi with less money. Oh, man.
But at
Don't
least
get me started.
he ended his
He
own
got a
career.
ring. He got 2 rings. He got a Defensive Player of the Year. He got an
Kawhi-
All-Star Game MVP.
Oh,
like,
actually, good question.
Kawhi
Is
has a
Kawhi
nice
Hall
little
of Famer?
resume.
Oh, you guys definitely gotta write down like your top 10. Like at some point, you guys gotta make a list of your top 10 players. Because at some episode, we're gonna do like our top 10. Like we're gonna
Who in the
discuss our
league?
top 10. In the league and all time.
All time,
I,
like
I
time.
wrote
all-time
down
list?
both of those. I have both of my lists. I'm gonna wait until we do that episode and like
Okay.
really talk
I'll
about
have
it.
Word.
I thought about it too. I was like, I really sat there like, but I think I got a nice little
It's
list.
tough
I
for
think
me.
the list has to be objective, not subjective. Well, kind of has to be a little bit of both, like a mix of objective and subjective. You want it in order from like number 1 to like number 10.
Yeah, I think you should just put it like
In your order.
whatever.
Oh, like it'll be like a mix of subjective and objective.
Well,
Yeah.
however you view it, like whatever you think, like the criteria for you, like how you rank it. Like if you somebody who just goes off of championships, then just rank it like that.
I just like me personally, it's just all around because sometimes like you could be one of the greats, but that championship automatically boosts you up to another level. Like look at all the people Jordan beat, who would have their resume would have significantly been a lot higher if they actually won. Like the first year when Jordan won, most of those guys had rings already. Like Magic had 5 already, Worthy had 4. The only person who didn't have Byron Scott had like 4, and you had really Sam Perkins was the only one who didn't have a ring from that '91 Lakers team, and Jordan beat him twice. So Sam never got a ring because he lost to Jordan in the 2 finals he went to.
Yeah.
Drexler got his ring, but when he went to Houston, Barkley never got his ring. Ewan never got a ring.
Yo, Barkley really got sold.
Yeah, like let me like
Ewing missed that layup.
95.
that was tough.
Don't remind me. 95 he could have dunked it and he finger rolled it. Back iron. That's wild, yo.
That was some Ben Simmons shit right there. That was some okay.
Nah, he didn't pass the ball
Iron miss
though.
was crazy though. Like honestly,
Like you're a 7-footer and you miss a finger roll. That is wild, yo. But he said it was from where he jumped. Like he jumped out from too far, so he couldn't dunk it. So he had to finger roll it.
Then y'all
So-
saying criteria made me think of Isaiah Thomas.
nah. But look,
People be dogging Isaiah because but Isaiah do it to himself too because he be
Nah, he
talking
does it
too
to
much.
himself.
He be talking way too much.
He is the most petty / like he's still mad about something that happened years ago.
But
Like
the
he's
dream,
literally an
but the
old
dream team,
man.
they did him dirty.
but the dream, but
They
the dream,
did
it's
him
the
dirty, but
dream
it's like
team. Like I expect them to be mad. I
no,
would
but
be mad
it's,
I feel.
too.
I
but
feel him. I feel
no,
him.
but
I'd be
it's the
mad
thing.
too.
No, but you got to think about this though. It's like
It's team
in the
chemistry at the end of the day.
no, but it's not even that. It's just the fact that you gotta understand that like he knows how good he is. He has 2 chips. It's not like he's Barkley where we're sitting here talking about like,
What if?
you know,
That
like
should be all the
what if
validation
yeah,
he
like bro,
needs. Like
you
you know
got
what
2
you did.
chips. Who cares about the USA team was gonna win with or without him? It didn't
No,
matter if
I
he
but
think
had
the
the
dream
ring.
I just
That
thing
was
is
a
think
moment though. He missed a
because,
moment.
No,
yeah, I
but
think it was the
but hold
here,
hunger
on
of
though.
being on the dream team. I
But
think
yeah,
wait
yeah.
though, hold
I'm talking
on
about he
though.
still hates them.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah,
here's
for
the
sure.
thing though.
Except
Here's
for
the thing
Magic.
about Isaiah. Then
Fake
he was supposed to be on an Olympic team, but they didn't go because they boycotted the Olympics. That's another reason he was pissed off because the 1980 Olympic team, he was on that Olympic team,
hmm
but they didn't go because
They
it
didn't
was
go
in
that year.
Russia.
Yeah.
So at the USSR, so the USA team boycotted it. So 92 was his chance because up till that 92 team, only college players could go.
Yep.
Jordan went in 84 as a college player. Ewing went in as a college player. Drexler didn't play. Stockton didn't get a chance. Malone. Basically, the only guys from the original Dream Team that already won gold was Ewing. I think
I think Barkley did.
Mullen was on that. Mullen was on that 84 Olympic team.
hmm
Jordan, Mullen, Ewing, and I think that was it. All the other guys, they missed the cutoff.
You know what I'm
Like
saying? Look,
Barkley got cut.
like he said, I met the criteria, but I didn't make the team.
But,
To be
but,
selected.
but Barkley could have been on the 84 team, but they cut him. Like
Yeah.
Bobby Knight didn't like him, so Bobby Knight didn't like him so much he made sure that was the first name he said.
I mean, in general, it's just a USA team. Like I think they put a little bit more emphasis, like especially with that conversation with that dude that brought it up, like the Olympic runner that brought it up. Like I
Oh,
don't
Noah
know,
Lyles.
yeah, cause like to me, I always thought of the USA thing as like whatever. Like it's like who, like if you think about it, a lot of even the best Europe players don't play. So it's like if
It's
they don't play, then